All right. Welcome to everyone to the Sunday Night Ragchew.
Howdy, y'all. How's everybody doing?
We've got a third in tonight, Chris Radio and Life. Welcome.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Doing great, Chris.
I know Jason's stream's still going. He's still doing giveaways, so that we may not get some people. I didn't win the first giveaway, so I gave up. And
Either did I. So it's not a big deal. You know, it's one of those things that happens when you got 500 plus people on
a stream. It's like 500 people. So, but Colin VK won it, so I'm sure it'll get put to good use. And now Jason has to send it internationally. So that's funny.
That should be pricey.
Cliff, hey, good to see you, man. Long time no see.
Hey, Cliff, what's going on, sir?
You are everyone. It's just the four of us.
Paul wasn't giving out big light sets and stuff, so everybody's over there at Jason's right now.
Everyone unsubbed from me because I didn't do a 3,000 subscriber giveaway. Oh well, what do you do?
Wait till the 10,000 subscriber deal. There you go.
Yeah, it's funny as you get more. I'm noticing 3 to 5 a day now in the last, I don't know, 3, 4 weeks. So I don't know if it's an algorithm thing or what.
Oh, cool. Cliff,
where'd you go, Cliff? Today. Oh shoot, I need to bring up Discord. Oh, I have it up. I need to get in the room. I got this chair. Gave my wife the bigger chair because she likes to sit kind of cross-legged, and I don't. It's just I feel like I'm back too far now. I got to get used to this one. Let's see. Ragchew crew.
Chris Baker is asking to join as well.
Chris, go into the first text channel in the Discord, and let's see where the link is. Oh, hey, Ziggy's in. Welcome, Ziggy. Bring him in.
Hey, Ziggy.
Hey, Ziggy.
We'll put you on. You ready?
Is Chris in the? Okay, yeah. Chris, go into the Sunday Ragchew topics for the first text channel in Discord, and then scroll up just a couple little scrolls. You'll see the blue screen StreamYard link. Click it in and join us. Ziggy, how's it going, man?
Holy crap, dude! I can't believe I'm going to do this.
Was that some 75 ohm cable I just saw?
Talking about this stuff?
Yeah. What do you got there?
Oh, this is 11.
What?
Yeah, big stuff.
Is that another project coming up?
I'm doing a full. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm doing a full 80 meter delta loop.
Oh, really?
The radiating element is going to be entirely RG6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then the matching section, the transformation section, that's going to be RG6 as well. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, from the matching section back to the transmitter, I'm going to be using a tuned section of RG6. So the entire thing will be made of RG6, and it will present.
Wow.
It should present a 50 ohm match.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Ziggy, for crying out loud, I just got a 4-to-1 balun from one of the owners from my club. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that.
So it's a balun, right?
Yeah.
It's a balun. Okay. Well, I mean, there's plenty of 200 ohm projects you can do. Because of the height of my loop, it's only going to be like 35 or so feet above ground. Maybe a little higher, maybe 40 feet. It's going to have a little bit more reasonable impedance than what would be normally expected. So I'm going to be able to use my disadvantage to my advantage. Unfortunately, I will be sacrificing quite a bit. But, a 4-to-1 balun, you really kind of get locked into a few things with that. But a 40 meter delta loop will also get you 15, and you can do that right out the gate with what you got. And it wouldn't matter where you feed it from.
I'm looking at different options. I might just do throw some wire up, do basically a quarter dipole for 80, because that's what it is.
Oh, a 4-to-1.
Manual.
I'm sorry. An off-center fed would be the ticket for that. Yeah.
With a 4-to-1. I've had a 4-to-1 Unan on a little vertical wire, but
Hold on a second.
So what were you saying?
This is basically what I got.
Okay. That's
So,
adorable.
it was given to me. I'm just gonna play with it. We'll see what happens. Different things. I mean, I got that MCOM 3B up right now, and because of running the G90, I got to have an AM broadcast filter in there because it loves to pick up everything from AM broadcast channels.
that was your video, by the way, just so people know.
I did.
You just
I
did a
did
video
that on the video.
filtering
And
that out.
I did a short on the antenna switch that I got. So that's in right now, just running the vertical, which works really well on 20 meters and 30 meters and 10 and all that stuff. So just options. I'm only got 2 basically legs of that switch to use. So I'm going to keep going with the 3 Balun, or the Chameleon 3B, and then I'm going to keep this for POTA. So I'll use it for POTA for something. Don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
One of those telescopic quarter waves seems to be my favorite for doing portable work. As long as you have radials that you can adjust the length. That's a big one. Because you can't actually pull 17 meters in with a 20-meter radial.
It makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, 4-to-1 off center fed, definitely. That would be the first thing I would do with it. Anyway.
Is that what you think the MCOM 3P is? Is a 4-to-1 on that one? I have that one.
I think it's a 6-to-1. I heard.
Oh, yeah, I had that up for one time. I put a fake vent at the apex in the far end of my roof.
Yeah.
Off and I was in the back and
All the way to the back, and it went perfectly to my back corner of my fence. But it was really, really, really noisy. So, unfortunately, yeah. Don, the Delta Loop. There you go. Put up a Delta Loop, Chris. 160 meter.
I can get 160 meters on my freaking Chaw system. I got that sucker
awesome.
sitting on a fence post in the backyard, and it goes up over the house all the way to the front.
Right.
I think if you go look at my page on YouTube, you'll be able to see where it all runs.
Are you talking about your MCOM 3 portable? You're getting 160?
I had a base. I have a base with 130. So it's not the portable.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
My voice has never been on 160.
I've tried
And
tuning
it's
others.
never been on D-Star. So there's some avenues I still need to explore. I just now got a DMR radio given to me. So, Paul, we're going to have to play on DMR here soon.
Yeah, and I've got another thing to tell you, Michael. There's a POTA in Oklahoma. There's some guys that need Oklahoma from Jason Stream, and there's a right on the other side of the state line. I forget it's a forest reserve or something. Anyway, straight up on 35. We should go activate it. It's about hour 40, hour 30 away, and run that POTA up there.
What day?
Oh, I don't know. They just mentioned it today. I pulled it up. I thought, shoot, it's a straight shot on 35, about an hour and a half up.
There's going to be on New Year's Day at the LBJ grasslands. So that might be
okay.
To do.
Yeah, here Don's saying it here. He needs Oklahoma. So, make a day of it. So anyway.
Lee,
Ziggy, are you talking to us or them?
Vegas?
Somebody else?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe your mic was muted. Sorry, go ahead. Lee's going to Austin.
Austin. Why did I think Australia? Probably because of
Oh, we've got hurt feelings too close to bedtime, right?
Oh no.
The Zig house.
Does Daddy need to read a story?
Mine still are like that too. I have to read them stories. They're 21, 25 now. Actually, my son's in the kitchen right now. Yeah. Austin basketball.
We saw you.
Sorry,
We saw you.
I thought Austin. I was thinking Australia for whatever reason. But
Yeah, well, my 5-year-old's hiding, so that's all right.
My wife hides behind the green screen behind me here.
Hold on.
you need to tell her I said hello. Tell her she needs to
Michael
say
says hello.
She needs to say
We
hello
see
on
you. We
camera.
see you. Woo! What? Eyeballs on your fingers.
Eyeballs on your fingers. Right, so see you guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
That's funny. She's waving at you, Michael, in chat.
Yeah, I see her
So
chat.
I started off thinking a couple weeks ago I wanted to do a Delta loop because when I first got started, I met my Elmer, and he had a Delta loop, and he had a 75 ohm matching section off the Delta loop, and my young little brain could not fathom the use of a piece of 75 ohm coax in my new precious 50 ohm hobby. And I rejected it for years. I was like, no way he knows what he's doing with that. He knows exactly what he was doing with that.
Yep.
Yeah, he actually used a damn fluorescent tube to tune it, which is super gangster.
A fluorescent tube, like the light tube light?
Fluorescent tube?
What?
He found, yeah. He used a fluorescent tube to find exactly like the maximal voltage point for the impedance changeover and cut it
Wow.
from there. Yep.
I'll tell you what, the one time I talked on a Delta loop, it was booming across the states. I was getting 5.9 from everywhere. So
I'm
freaked me
still,
out. I don't know why we don't play with them more.
right. They're I mean, electrically they're crazy simple, but deployment wise, yeah,
Mhm.
it's just an extra step, right? Normally we hang things from A to B, we just need a C,
Yeah.
you know. So that's
Well, I've
where
wanted to
everybody
do-
gets out.
I've wanted to make one of those ground loops, like for listening, like Ham Radio Wilderness Frank did a while back, and just try to run a wire. I think we talked about this last time when we talked about that little 9-to-1. I just want to run the longest possible wire I can around my property and just see what it does for listening.
That's right. And the longer the wire, the more probable you'll fall into a favorable receiving frequency.
Good,
Lee,
yeah.
that's something else I want to do is SOTA. That's sad you didn't have your gear with you. And Paul's wife is saying she is adorable. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have 4 boys, so I don't know what it's like to have a daughter. I guess I get a little envious sometimes.
I got one daughter. She's all grown up, and then this is the younger daughter, and then I've got the boy. And I don't know. The little girl thing's hard, man. It's hard for a dad. It's hard for a boy.
People tell me that have both, there's not a single one that has not said this. They always say boys are easier. So
Boys
Maybe I'm
are
lucky.
easier.
I could be lucky. I know I worry
have-
less.
Are
I
you
know-
speaking from experience, Chris?
Yes.
That sounds like an experience, yeah.
Let's just put it this way. I have a 5-year-old that's sitting in the other room. I got a 10-year-old in the other room. And then I have an 18-year-old that's, pretty much upgrown and everything else. The boys are easier. It's the girls that you want to worry about making sure they see the right guys and all that other stuff and date nerds, so to speak. But
Let's bring Chris in. We got 2 Chris's.
hey, Chris,
So
You just reminded me. I'm going to pull up the closest SOTA to me in North Texas, and I'll show you later. You guys are going to laugh at what it is. It's a SOTA,
Okay.
though.
So since we have 2 Chris's, when I was in school, we had 3 Michaels in my classroom. My teacher would yell Michael, all 3 of us would shut up. So just want to share that story with you.
Welcome, Chris.
Welcome. Yes. It is it's a very
I think we're going to end up with more more in the live stream than in chat.
I'm
As long as
thinking,
Jason's still doing a stream, giving stuff away.
How many
going
he's
to
got a Jason
there.
stream that say, hey, Prep and Paul's rock and rolling, and he's got a huge group.
I knew I should have bought that 891 from Gigaparts for a giveaway. Hey,
Yeah, you
Abe's in the
should've.
chat.
Wow, that was
Hey,
Hey.
welcome.
Hey, Chris, right before you jumped in, we were talking about delta loops and why we're probably not experimenting with them as much as we could be, as simple as they are.
I don't have a delta loop.
Oh, I wouldn't say that you did.
No,
On the delta-
But it's definitely something to look
I'm like
into.
thinking like that's something I could look into and like build. And
It's actually something that I want to do.
Is there
a 40 will do 15, but an 80 can do up to 7 or 8 bands.
And when you're
Really?
talking loop, can you put it? Is it one of those that still needs to be high, or can you put it at a lower height?
So the beautiful thing about the Delta is that you can have it, double point high. You can have it single point high.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And then beyond that, so here's where mine's gonna have a little bit of flair. I'm actually I found some very large diameter pulleys made out of not metal, and my entire loop is going to be able to rotate via its point. Yeah, I'm going to be able to slide the whole thing, all 200. I forget how many feet.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be 80 meters of RG6. But yeah, the whole thing's going to be able to rotate within itself so that I can change its feed point location.
Wow, that's cool, man. That sounds like a video series, not just a video.
Yeah, I know. I've already been yelled at by the gods for my video timeliness.
I got a JPC 12 pole sitting out front that I have my whip on.
Okay.
It'd be perfect to throw a freaking loop on that sucker and just make it rotate whenever the hell I want to.
You could?
Yeah.
Dawn is saying Callum just dropped a video on his Delta loop. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, but it's a 40, so anyway.
Oh, okay, smaller. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've got the Chameleon. That tactical Delta loop just has the 2 whips with the wire. That's my only experience in that kind of a configuration. But
yeah, the one I was using that was
I wouldn't mind building it.
tremendously powerful was a homebrew.
Yeah, and how did that work, Prep?
Callum dropped a 40-meter video recently, and I got a little discouraged. I was like, "Man, there goes all my smoke." I've been dreaming this up now for weeks, and then Callum just dropped a 40-meter video, and I was like, "But you know what? He didn't use a matching section like I'm going to, and his feed point is fixed. So, and
yeah, it's going to be different.
You're going to want
no offense, but Callum's like, it's up, send it. All right, it looks good. Let's go. I can't leave good enough alone. So.
No, yours has an extra twist on it. Plus, I mean, there's multiple. All the channels are doing everything, so there's multiple videos on every single topic.
Oh yeah.
Seeing another person's experience, or perhaps they have a smaller yard, larger yard, different type of setup, different whip, different wire, different. That's kind of what's good about it all. We get to see different experiences.
Hey, Chris.
The timing for me was the disappointment.
Yeah.
Been cooking this up for a while, and apparently he had been too. So.
I hear the motor.
That's all right. I'm going to talk. I got a list of things I'm going to say tonight that I've had thoughts on doing with the channel, and I'm going to put them in tonight's video so that it's on record, so that if anyone tries to do any of them, I can say, well, I thought of that before.
Oh shoot, laid it down. I got a book for that.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
Chris, man, what kind of camera is that?
It's just a M50.
What do you want?
That thing's incredible.
It's a good camera.
It's not sliding.
So it's a weird camera. Like I'm still trying to get it right, and I can't keep my camera on, so like it'll time out for a minute, and I'll have to reset it and retune it.
What do you want?
Chris is my go-to tech guy. Nothing to do with his call sign, but
no,
just a 5-year-old that wants to eat something. Of course, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, bud. Chris came on the first time. I think was it Meshtastic or was it?
Yeah, it was Meshtastic.
Yeah, we were talking about Meshtastic. He knows all sorts of stuff, schooling me on all these things I was trying to learn about. So,
I don't know. I think Meshtastic might be.
Well, people say if it passes that deal or whatever you want to call it passes, people are saying it's not going to affect what we do, but I don't know how it can. I don't know how it can.
Which deal are we talking about?
The 900 and 900. What's their range that they're talking about?
From my understanding, it's outside of ham band, but it will affect the mesh-tastic people.
Yeah.
Because that's part 15.
The M50 sounds expensive.
Do we have to slide to a different area of the ISM band, or are we just not allowed to use the ISM
I
band?
don't know. That would be.
Well, how would we do it?
That would screw up a lot of technology out there.
Aren't those little things set?
Like a lot of IoT is on 900 megahertz. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I have a feeling they're going to pass it though, because it's money.
Yeah.
It's a company that wants to pay money to the government, and the government wants money. They don't really care who uses it. They want whoever's going to give them money.
Oh, I've got a quick conspiracy. If you guys are
sweet, lay it on us, Ziggy.
Yes.
All right. So, before World War II, the standard impedance that people actually built their transceivers for was for 72 ohms, because it went straight out to a damn dipole. It didn't matter whose house you were at. Nobody was running quarter wave verticals back then. It was all ladder fed dipole stuff. The military during World War II started taking up contracts with all the big brand names. You know what I'm talking about? Motorola being one.
Mm-hmm.
And they figured out that they could produce a cheaper coax that was easier to make and could handle higher power at the expense of a little bit more loss.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically all the radio manufacturers lobbied during World War II to change the natural impedance of radio transmission systems from 75 to 50 ohms. And nobody has hardly any record of this. Yeah, super weird. I'm like digging a little deep. I'm gonna disappear like tomorrow morning. That's what's gonna happen.
Switch this up. That other screen's too much.
Oh, that was my comment, Smoking Nate. That wasn't Paul. I forgot to do it from my phone.
What was it?
Oh, he's talking about the M50 sounds expensive.
Oh yeah.
I bought it for doing YouTube eventually, and
it's a good vlogger camera.
This year is the year that it should be starting. So,
did it mess up on you just now, just again, or was that something else?
So I gotta it I can't get it to stay active. And
but if you start recording, will it do it? If you start recording from it and still stream your video?
It still lasts about 15-20 minutes. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Mine does that too.
It's a cheap capture card, and it'll get better.
You're gonna make some videos. I think you put 2 out today, did you, Abe? Abe, you didn't take me up. You could have joined in on the conversation. Then I would have had. See, now I have to instead. I have to do like ham stop product placement. I've got coffee and ham radios over here, but ham stop is the mug. So if you would have joined, see, I would have used different product placement for free, all for free.
Oh, he's been drinking.
Oh, geez. Well, Ziggy's drinking.
That Miller Lite does look a little tasty there.
That's a tall one. There, look. Kristen's product placement, just perfect. That's hilarious, man. Here, let me show you guys real quick. Let me show you this this soda. I tried to find the closest soda to me. Here, let me. And this is the closest soda to me in North Texas. So.
Wow, that's an interesting hill.
It's a little hill. This is seriously the soda, guys. Now, if you Google it, it is. See these points right here? It's 4 or 5 big wind turbines. That's it. It's up on a hill. That's a soda in Texas.
You can't.
Those wind turbines have got to be probably the craziest thing on the planet to be transmitting near or receiving by.
Well, then I'm wondering, how do you get in there? You can't just walk around those places. Aren't they fenced off?
Oh yeah, that is like pretty much, Sector 9 lock off stuff over there.
Yeah, so it's the weirdest. So that's sad. It says
like
it's at 1,500 feet, but
property
has anyone gotten it?
No, it's never been activated.
Oh, that's probably why.
Everyone that's gone up,
right. So
they probably get hit by the blade.
We need a skydiver,
Whoa, I don't know if you do that.
and we need a plane.
But you got to get in there between the blades, Ziggy.
Right?
So where is that, Paul?
Got to
It's,
thread the blades.
It's in Young County. So if you look, it's about 2 hours west of where we are. So
Oh, it's on the way to like Wichita Falls.
yeah, we're here. If you look just below the chat box, we're in this area. So it's due west. There's 3 others down here, but
That's funny.
I thought that was the closest. I haven't looked at these. Here's an interesting one. Look at this.
That might be a one you can go to.
Yeah, this one could be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like and it's a park.
Yeah.
Why not?
Here's the hiking trail, probably right here. It looks like
Gosh darn it.
maybe it's a road. I don't know.
Hey, Ziggy, this is for you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah,
buddy.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I heard it before I saw it.
That's the Doppler effect. I think I learned that on my extra test.
So besides this delta loop, and I'm really doing this for my Elmer. I really want to make my first 6 meter contact, but you know, we can all dream, right? I don't think 6 meters is a Florida thing, I guess is what I'm saying.
I've done 10-meter repeaters, but I'd like to get into find some 6-meter repeaters and try some of that action.
I don't think the 6 meter exists much over this way.
I know there's a
I
6-meter
got
repeater near us.
I've made a total of 1 contact on 6.
That is doing something.
Maybe 2.
I don't think I've ever hit it. I've listened to it once.
All right, Lee, have a good flight.
Take care, Lee.
I'm back to the homeland.
Safe flight.
I'm actually looking at all the SOTA summits around me in Wisconsin here, but I haven't even gotten that far yet
Mm-hmm.
because I got 2 little munchkins that keep bothering me. You know how it goes.
Those were the
Yeah.
days.
Well, those little munchkins, big munchkins.
Let me get rid of that chat box. I just want to show you guys something. Just something I added. If I can get back to StreamYard, there we go. So this little thing up here in this my top left corner, maybe your top right.
Okay.
This is a little thing added on my Streamlabs, and it's called Stream Boss, BOSS. And there's a way now. It's obviously for channels with many more people actively on the channel, but what it is that I'm the boss currently, and I have 2,000 hit points. There's a way through activity on the channel that you can knock down my health and become the boss. So I'll leave it up, and someday someone's going to figure it out, and then that will be a live boss every live stream. That
Someone chat GPT right now.
no, you can't cheat, Chris. I'm sure Streamlabs tells you on their website. But I was going through all their options, and I thought it was kind of funny. There's a lot of games that you can involve that makes it interactive. The chat becomes an interactive game with the stream. And when I live streamed, I didn't do many of the games in the chat, but some of my friends did. It was actually kind of fun. But anyway.
And on there, we got. Bring you back up there. We have 1 on Twitch, with me, 1 on or 10 on YouTube.
Oh, I think Trovo's cut off.
Trovo was back to 0.
There we go. Yeah, I think.
If y'all want to log on multiple sources, I'm actually on Twitch and YouTube with my phone. So.
Yeah,
I think everybody. Is Jason's stream still going?
Probably. He had another giveaway too. So.
Okay.
I don't think it is, but who knows?
Chris,
I didn't see it.
Radio and Life. Where are you at again?
I'm in East Central Wisconsin.
And you have no summits near you, no SOTAs anywhere on the map?
No, which is really weird because I got Parnell Tower, which is about 20 minutes away, and that's at 3,000 feet above sea level.
Mm-hmm.
which I'm surprised it's not. And that's just before you hit the tower, and that's another 400 feet plus.
Yeah, I don't really know SOTA as well, so I don't know what it takes to become a SOTA spot. But
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun to try one. Just to say I've done a SOTA.
Real
Makes
quick,
sense.
so I got a mesh, right? And then I put it in a box with a battery, and I slapped a little solar panel. It was a clear box on the inside, and it was all hermetically sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And I hiked it up my 40-foot pole, and I left it up there. And it stayed up there long enough for nothing to happen. And then so I put myself on the map for Palaka, realizing that the next closest person to me is like, I don't know, 70 miles away. I said, okay, so it'll happen. So I'll just wait. So I think like 3 months went by, and I finally came home one day and got a notification on my phone. I was like, oh my gosh, another mesh guy hit me. It was a pilot in a commercial aircraft.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
wow.
At 21,000 feet, there were 7,000 meters, whatever. And that was my one and only mesh contact, was a ping back and forth that his device and my device talked one time. And then it stopped working, and then it's been sitting under there.
That's better than anything I've gotten. I was struggling just to get people 10 miles away.
So I got one contact from an airliner, and that was it.
That's better than anything I've gotten.
I have mine disconnected, my main one from my miner. I have a 900 megahertz antenna on the roof, and I got a crypto miner using that. So that's more beneficial to me than leaving up a mesh thing. But at some point, I'll get another antenna and set it up.
That's more beneficial to me than we got.
You know.
Oh, we lost Chris. His camera
So
went
there
out.
is Cameron.
Oh, geez.
Camera's all good.
His audio is always there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's I found the best. I'm using I don't know which one it is, the Sony 10 something 10, or I don't know. But the camera, as far as webcams, the best webcam I've found that like quality and everything works is the Elgato one. So if you ever come across to want a good webcam, wait for that Elgato cam to go on sale. It's a very, very good cam. I'm not using it here. I have it for my project cam, which is here. And I have one in my bag when I travel. So this isn't, there's no light on this where my hand is. So it's got good quality, low light. It does a lot of good stuff. But if you're in the market for a good one, that's a pretty good webcam.
I'm actually with what I've been using for my videos and stuff. It's just been my cell phone.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things. I got to get a camera.
Well, I've seen the Elgato cam on B&H Photo, and they run about $300, and they are just a camera. It's not a.
No. Not the webcam.
Oh no! What do you use?
It's well, this one's attached to the wall on an arm.
Okay.
It's just the Elgato. It's just a webcam. There's no microphone on it.
Right.
Just,
That's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, it's not $300
at the end. Well, how much is it?
No. I paid $120.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It may have been another Elgato cam. B&H Photo has the professional gear, so they had a whole bunch of stuff under Elgato that's fully integrated.
Well, doesn't Gigaparts also sell a bunch of that stuff now too?
They do.
If I remember right.
Oh, I just missed something. There was an alert. What did I miss?
Jason KQ something. I guess he just subscribed to you.
There we go.
Welcome, Jason.
Oh yeah. Okay. So here's the other thing I did. I don't have everybody in yet. So anybody that, oh no. Oh, everyone that has a YouTube channel, I have set up an automatic welcome when they come to the stream. I just remembered. I totally forgot about it. So anybody joining that has a YouTube stream, again, I haven't added everybody that I know yet, but I added Jason and Frank and some of the main ones that I watch.
Yeah, it's all popping up on the chat here. That's awesome.
So Jason, I wanted to stay and and put in for that. If you're listening, I wanted to stay and put in for that second drawing, but I needed to get going on this. So welcome, guys. Welcome, Jason. Okay, Ziggy, what do you got? Show it. Explain it. Hey, Weather Tracker. Welcome, Clint. Is that not the cable you were just showing me? Is that separate? Hey, Portable Ham.
So this was sent to me on a whim. And I guess the challenge is that I want to start selling what I call designer chokes for hams.
Okay.
Chokes that are more or less built for the ham, not just like blanket coverage. Like, hey, I do this and this. And this could be as complicated as a single core choke, or it could be, a double core box, and I could be covering two specific areas of the HF band for you simultaneously. So it's going to be a tailor-made thing. But the challenge to me is from my financer is to build basic chokes for people and see if I can even move basic chokes. So we're talking about just male, female around coax core, and then see if I could even push those. And I said to myself, I can push those because mine will still be different, because every single one of mine is going to come with an actual color printout of its test with my signature and a date and a serial number. Yeah. So there's not going to be any question. What is this good for? Right?
Yep.
So nobody's selling certified chokes. Everybody's
That's
like,
awesome.
I don't know, maybe it's.
I just put in to get the radio waves choke on that Gigaparts stream. And I think it's normally 65. I got it for 48. I've got two other chokes here from Palomar, but the radio waves one I put in got it for $48. But having those chokes, that's awesome. I thought about just making my own, but I never take the time.
My goal is that I have to push 20 of them, and then I can start designing and hopefully selling actual, not coax wrapped ones, actual bifilar ones. Yeah. So and then just to clear this up with anybody, I'm sure we've all seen like the dual bifilers where they go around each side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the difference in between those and the single bifilar with the cross and then the comeback, the difference is that the ones with the dual bifilers, they respect the input and out, or they respect the input impedance more than the single bifilers do, because it splits it in half and then recombines it back together. The single bifilers, the half wrap, crossover, and then come back, they do well. The problem with them is that they don't respect the input and output impedance of what's going to happen. So your impedance could change quite a little bit coming in and out of that device, but they're super easy to make. So that's the trade-off. And then the coax wrap ones, as we all know, just pretty much choke off anything that's going to be on the common mode side. Not quite any kind of balancing act going on.
Yeah, the Jeep's out of commission right now. I do have it running again. I still got to change out some.
You can tell Frank was talking about your Jeep again on Jason's stream.
Yeah, thanks. If you're still here, Jason, Frank, whoever sent some people over. Obviously, they sent some people over. But you guys may notice. Remember, I'm not going to tell you how to kill the boss and take over being the boss, but you'll notice the boss's health is down.
Uh-oh.
So
that was a plus.
So there's something that's been happening that's brought me down 500 hit points. So there's a clue, just so y'all know. There are more things that brings this down quicker, and whoever I think does the most will become the new boss on the stream. That's going to put your name up here. And while I'm at it, I want to show. Let's see. Let's go to this monitor. This is the cam. Full price of $149.
Okay, I must have been looking at a. Oh, sorry, I knocked
I
you
guess
off.
the stream ended, huh?
I knocked you off the stage.
Michael
That
kicked
was
me
my
off.
bad. There you go.
So that's
There it
the. Oh, here, hold on. Let me get rid of the chat box. So that's the. Oh man, that's the. So you can get it for $120 on sale. No microphone, none of that. Beautiful, beautiful camera. Anyway, that's not what I want to show you right now. I just want to show you guys, this has been keeping track. Streamlabs has been keeping track for me. And currently it adds points up, and eventually when I get merch, you'll be able to use those points for merch. 45 Auto is in the lead with 37 points.
Wow.
So this is just viewed time right now and chat participation in both Twitch and YouTube. So I'm kind of playing around with some of these just to make it more fun. And at some point when I get some merch or something, then you'll be able to trade those points in for free t-shirts or stickers or patches or whatever, just for fun. So anyway.
We got a spammer, Paul.
Uh-oh.
Of course,
Is it working? Is it working, Smoking Ape? I don't know.
Ape. No.
Hitting the brown liquor, it looks like.
Here, get me at a full screen.
He needs to come on.
If I can keep from knocking you out like that. Well, Frank's here.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank, get him in here. Oh, he's here. Okay, welcome.
Yeah.
Hey,
Paul.
what? Oh, we did lose somebody.
I can get myself in.
What happened to Ziggy?
Ziggy got knocked out.
He had a kid in his lap for a second there.
Why am I on the project cam? There we go. Oh, hello.
So yeah, we just ended over at
YouTube member. Thank you, Ed.
Ed, thank you. You just knocked off 400 points on my health. That's another clue.
Oh.
Look, the boss health is down to 1,100.
So
anyway,
yeah, we just finished over on Jason's stream, and we pushed everybody over here as much as we could.
I heard Douglas told me. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming over. I didn't get to participate. Tank Radio. I didn't get to participate in the second drawing, but
Paul,
hopefully someone good one.
You got to do it right. Tank Radio.
Yeah, that's true. When my voice goes up, it cracks, and then all the kids at the school make fun of me.
Oh, I can do it all day long. So, if I may, real quick, Paul. So, for those that don't know yet, the last 3 days has been an absolute whirlwind for me. I went from 826 subs to I just finished Jason's live stream at 1,200. Oh, we're up. We're up.
Wow.
People are just subbing at this.
That's awesome, man. I'm at 558.
So this is
awesome.
This is live. This is live, folks. Yeah. So we ended the stream with me having exactly 1,200.
I just talked to you like Thursday. You had 800.
Right. Yeah. 3 days ago, I had 826, and I'm going up and up, and so live stream is coming for the 1,000 giveaway. Absolutely.
Well, congratulations.
Well, Frank, it's about time.
Right?
Can someone? I don't see his. Can someone contact Ziggy?
Yeah,
and
I'll message him.
Hopefully, he didn't get kicked off by accident. Andy, good to see you, bro. And then we just lost Chris again. Oh, that's his camera issue. Never mind. Okay, all right.
No, that's his camera issue.
Okay, so anyway, besides the points, so it's keeping track of points, and eventually get merch, and you get free merch. You can trade your points in for merch, and that's down the road. It's just stuff I'm playing around with. Memberships, it's the same stuff. You can do emotes. I've got 4 emotes, I think, right now. As I get more members, I can create more emotes. One of them is 73, one of them is CQ, things like that. And then I'm going to be working on.
Hey,
let
Paul,
me just throw. Go ahead.
Check private chat.
Oh, thanks. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did I miss something? Of course.
No. I got it.
Okay, yeah.
No worries there on that one.
So what I was going to kind of discuss, we've been kind of talking about some fun things. Ziggy has always some cool projects. He's doing a loop. Kind of wanted to just rag you a bit about the year, like everyone's been doing. So one of the things I thought maybe start implementing each week is kind of what we all saw on other YouTubers' channels, what we liked, or some things to make sure we don't miss anything on someone else's channel. There's so many and so much information and videos out there. Maybe each Sunday we can bring up somebody else's YouTube, like they made this video, check it out, and so we all get a chance to see it. Tank.
Hey,
welcome. We can't hear you. Turn the lawnmower off.
Yeah, I'm getting Kiora in there, son.
Yeah, there's a
Come on,
little
King.
buzz.
Yeah, you're
Like
using
a-
a different microphone there.
A fluttering buzz or something.
It might be that overhead light that he's got going on.
No, because it was fine on the other stream.
I know, right?
Yeah, I heard him on the other one.
Audio.
There
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 you
you
go.
are. There you are.
Got it.
It is the laptop mic. I need to replace
Oh,
the
okay.
3.5 millimeter jack.
Hey, who won this? Who won the second drawing? I know Colin won the first.
Pamela.
Pamela.
Pamela, awesome.
Pamela. Yeah.
Cool.
Congrats, Pamela.
She's been around for a while, so I'm glad she
Yeah.
won something. I poured myself another half a finger that will make it half this whiskey tonight.
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't know if we're drinking on your
I'm
stream,
out of
but-
whiskey, Frank, so we're gonna have to sub.
Well,
with the,
I'm on the-
substitute.
I stopped drinking a couple hours ago.
Ziggy was Chris's product placement right now of Pepsi Zero. And I've got my hamstop.com tumbler because I'm
Nice,
waiting for
nice.
Tank Radio's carabiner tumbler mug before I buy from Tank Radio.
Man, let's be. I'm going to be honest here. I was hoping for the carabiner mug to win the Patreon vote, but the
Dude,
Patreon vote was the other mug. So I follow the Patreons. because
I know,
wanna make
I know.
them happy.
I think I missed that vote, but no, that carabiner mug to me looked cool. So
Oh man,
someday,
I wanted to wear it on my belt loop or
Yes.
throw it in a bag at the top.
Yep.
It would have been amazing.
yep. So that'll be someday that'll be approved, and I'll get one of those. So
Maybe next year I'm going to hold off on the mug. All right.
Yeah.
So here is the down low. I am working on trying to do a lighter for the next limited item. I want
Oh.
a butane lighter. I'm trying to get with Zippo,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't been able to get their attention yet. But I'm thinking a Zippo lighter that with the butane insert with the tank radio on it. That would be
Oh,
so
that would
cool.
be cool. That
And
would be
not
awesome.
just
cool.
not just my patch that I have there. I'm thinking the whole like my awesome band, my crest on it. It'd be awesome.
I think you can almost get that engraved easily.
Yeah. Well,
think
there's
you
a
can
guy here
do
that
that.
does engraving. I
Yeah.
talked to him. He's like, yeah, I could do that.
we got a guy in our club that does it. He does these for Hamstop.
Mm-hmm.
The
I'm just
laser.
hoping-
I want to get a laser.
I'm just hoping I can get them for bulk pricing so I could drop it more for y'all, so I don't have to do wholesale pricing plus some on top.
I'll buy two if I have to.
I could do
Have
something
a mug on either side of my backpack for POTA. So that just came up. I want to mention things as I remember them. Speaking of POTA, it was brought up on Jason's stream, but I have it as one of the things I want to make sure I get out tonight. Remember, the first week of POTA, you know all the little certificates you can get. The first week of the year, you can be an activator and a hunter, and each one of those is a different little certificate for 2025.
Yes.
that happens for every year.
Yeah, it's the first week. Just reminding people, go out, activate, at least hunt, but if you can, activate that first week, this next week.
Wait, okay, hold on. Did I say something in Jason's stream that I don't remember, or did I slur my words drinking water?
How much?
What?
How much are you drinking?
Yeah, how much have you drank
just a
before
tumbler
work?
of water.
Ape was on
So-
earlier. I don't know if he's still on, but he says he started like at 11 a.m.
Jeez.
You know how many people asked about this lawnmower?
I know you said that in there, and I was one of them because I was
So many
wondering.
people like, what lawnmower is that?
I was wondering why you had a lawnmower in your house, and I realized you're in the garage.
Yes, yes, I'm smoking a cigar. I was like, I'm not going to.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the membership.
So let's see.
Oh,
here.
gifted
That went
membership.
to-
Yes.
Nice.
Hey.
Black Irish
So
7.
that went
Imagine
to-
that. Thank you. Who got them?
So those went to Dawn, Ham Radio Tectonics, Bill, D, myself, and that's all I see so far.
Is it?
Let's hear. There's 5 memberships, so 1, 2, 3. I'm 4, so there's one more that.
That's very
Maybe
cool.
my-
Thank you.
Sean?
I don't. I don't get all these different notifications a lot, so I have different sounds that come in, and so I'm not familiar with which sounds I've set for what. But that one was awesome.
Tank Radio
you,
just
Tank.
did the same
Tank.
thing.
Yes.
Let's see here.
Tank was
No,
my
no, no.
first. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I still got it here.
Paul, while you do that, I'll do it the proper way. Tank
Okay.
Radio.
Yeah, I'll let.
That's
Oh,
it.
whoops. Sorry, that's not what I want.
Chris Radio and Life, Douglas, Lee McSee, Scott over at the Ham Stop, and Mike TX were all gifted by Tank Radio. Thanks, Frank.
Very cool.
Man, I'm gonna have to. I don't know where it is. It's not here, guys. I have a little ticker that shows the top contributors.
So is everybody?
Welcome,
Team
Mike.
Radio?
Yeah, everybody. How many do we have? Is everybody in now a member?
Probably.
Oh no! Everybody that came over from the other stream, we've got 42 on YouTube watching right now. Awesome, guys!
44 and 2 on Facebook.
Thanks for joining. And tonight it's been just chit chat so far. I had a list of things to go over. I think I've touched on a couple of them. Ziggy was on and talk about some cool projects, but hopefully he'll get back on here in a bit.
Ziggy posed a question.
He has
for
not
you, though.
responded to me, so I don't know.
Okay.
Your Jeep's out of commission right now?
Yeah. Let me hold on. I'm out of the thing.
Hey,
Someone
why-
asked about the Jeep.
Why has there not been more overlanding?
I would love to do that. I've got a Tundra, and I'm not going to take that over too crazy of stuff, but I will tow the Jeep, drive the Tundra, tow the Jeep, and then use the Jeep in places like
Yeah, that sounds like
whatever that. I forgot the place over there.
do some ham radio too.
Yeah, what's the place west of us, Michael? The overlanding park. Always forget Bridgeport.
That's
Bridgeport.
where we did
I
winter
can't think
or
of it.
summer field day.
Yeah. So
There's a new state park that's coming out there. West.
I'll tow the Jeep out there when I get the bearings and stuff fixed, and
Ohio.
I'll take the Jeep out.
I was about to ask you,
Winterfield
how's
Bay
my
Park.
Jeep running?
It's running great, but like I've told you, my Jeep is a fun Jeep, but my Jeep is not a Jeep you want to trust driving cross country. Like if you're going to be driving up to Dayton and all that, this is not a Jeep you want to drive.
No, I'd be
You trust it on a
driving
mountain.
everywhere.
This is a Jeep that
Would you
is good for
trust on a
short. Let me. When I did Texas State Parks a year and a half ago, I went to Lake Bob Sandlin, which is 2 hours east of me. When I pulled in and stopped, got some stuff out of the Jeep, went to turn the Jeep back on, it took about 5 minutes to start up again. So it's got a limit. It started back up, but it has a limit. It's a 2000, and those Jeeps, they're great off-roaders, but you're always working on them. So like you were saying, I think on a stream a while back, you're looking at the Grand Cherokee and stuff. I had a Grand Cherokee.
Mm-hmm.
That's been by far my best off-roading vehicle because it's comfortable. It's reliable, and I got through 2-3 feet of snow. I got through rivers when my Wrangler buddies were getting stuck because the wheelbase is further apart. Maybe not so much now with the Gladiator and the 4 doors, but yeah, it's fun, man.
We got a super sticker and a super chat.
Oh my goodness,
Super chat from Phil.
guys, I
Blue.
can't keep up with this.
Happy New Year.
This is Black Irish, $3 super sticker. Thank you.
So,
and
this
Phil,
is Black Irish
$5.
7.
Thank you.
And this is the super sticker.
Oh wait,
So
show
you're
that again,
talking
Frank.
about reviewing items or just
okay, hold on.
reviewing the last year.
Yeah,
I
kind of
wanna
just
say-
kind of opened. Whatever you guys want to talk about.
I would say the best gadget, ham radio gadget I have found this year is the roller cam. Let me go ahead and post that link. The roller cam is awesome. It's what you can use to secure your mast, and it's great in camping. And it is so easy. I set up my mast one-handed. One hand was just holding the mast straight up, and the other one I'm just pulling straight with the roller cam gadget, and I had it just perfectly standing straight up. And I don't know how mile-an-hour winds, but it stood up in a heavy wind, and it bent over a little bit, but it never fell. Never fell. It's amazing, and that I think that is the best gadget of the year.
And what mast were you using?
I was using a DX Commander Explorer, so it was 30 feet up in the air. Well, probably 20, 8 because I don't put the last element all the way up. But it's a great gadget, and I loved it.
Okay, because I need, well, I figured out, oh, thank you. Another one. Okay, I'm not used to this.
Don gifted 10 prep.
Oh my gosh, Don.
And
that
let's
is
see
so
here.
awesome.
Incredible.
They're still
Now,
rolling in, but Dean KQ480J, Jeff Wingett, Miss Kathy Thompson, Chuck's wife, KK6USY's wife, is in the chat, and she got one. James KI50EB, Tim Harper, W5TAH, David Guthrie, Patty Boy Adventures, Brent Miller, and Cyber Jason, KB1WSE, were what Don gifted.
Yes, Don,
So-
you're awesome, man.
Thank you, Don. You're awesome. And like I said, you never replied to me.
Thanks,
Whatever
Don.
that was you needed help with up in a tree or some kind of climb, you let me know, man. I'm there, brother. I just want to say real quick, guys, that you'll notice there's a new stream boss, Phil. You guys destroyed my health, and Phil is now the stream boss.
What's the stream box?
Oh, geez.
The stream boss, I believe, I could be a little mistaken here, but so now Phil has 2,000 hit points, subscribers, memberships, gifted memberships, and all that. Knock the health down, and whoever adds the most, whoever knocks off the most health becomes the next stream boss until he's knocked off the pedestal. So
Cool.
it's a fun game. I thought I'd throw it in here. There's some YouTubers I watch that use it. It makes it kind of fun. There's other games too. We'll add those at another time. But anyway, Phil's the stream boss right now. Thanks, guys. This is overwhelming.
Happy New Year, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
This
throw a
is awesome.
shout out to Frank and Jason. You guys sending all these people over.
That's really
Douglas
awesome.
came over and let me know immediately. So I wasn't sure how many would come over, but this is awesome. So thanks, guys.
I just didn't feel like breaking everything down. I was like, let me invade this
Just goes some days that's what I'm doing is like stream to stream to stream. I'm just watching everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
try-
the camera set up and everything
Yeah.
out here. I was like, I'm not doing anything else.
You could be
Frank,
working
you're
on
going to
you
have
could be
to break
working
it
on the
down
mower.
anyways.
Say what?
You're going to have to break it down anyways. So
Yeah.
why not just wait a little bit longer?
Yeah. Well, we got Sapphire outside in the driveway, so I could do this tonight.
There you go.
And it gives you a chance to finish the cigar, right?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a pick on it now.
Yeah, I see that.
Anyone
So-
else have
My
anything?
mom, she had
Anyone
these
else?
out for Christmas. I was like, I love that. I needed that. Yoink.
Right. Well, right now with my little projects I got going on, I got that antenna switch that I put up on YouTube Shorts, but gonna go down and pick up some LMR 200 cable to get through my window pass, and then it will be to build a bigger end-fed antenna to take out in the parks.
Phil.
Did you see my
That's good.
video about grounding?
Yes.
Is that when you you grounded your house?
Yep.
That was a
I
while
grounded
ago,
the
right?
Fleet house. Yeah, it was about
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
I remember that.
Let me just say the 20-pound demolition hammer is your friend in Texas. Like, nothing else can get through it. but
We
that
had
20-pound
some tough ground.
I just was holding it on and it goes.
Wait, but there was a blooper.
You
Oh,
didn't.
there was plenty of bloopers. I dropped that thing so many times. One of the handles were broken. It was missing a screw. The nuts were all there because they were held in place, but someone loosened the screw and it fell out. And I rented it from Home Depot. But I used that and I took it back less than 40 minutes. And the guy's like, "Is this working? Do you have any problems with it?" I said, "No, I'm done." All I needed to do was drive, I think 4 or 5 grounding.
Yeah.
lines. It's like
I had to do 12.
zoop.
I used the water method. It actually worked. I didn't believe it would.
I still have the bit for it. So if anyone in the DFW area needs
Yeah.
a bit, let me know and I'll let you borrow it.
Okay. That takes me to one of my lists.
Yes, what's on your list?
Okay, you ready? Here's one more thing. As the conversation goes on, if something pops up, I'll bring it up. So there was at least 2 streams this week, maybe 3, that were on shack roasts. Shack.
I was on
roasts.
one of those.
Yes, you were. So what I thought would, now this might not even be feasible because, we're also spread out, but maybe we can get something going amongst the people who do YouTube channels to where we do like those channels and do ham shack makeovers. And some of these shacks that look like a tornado went through it, but somehow it still operates. We go over, we get a couple guys, we go over, we organize their desks, we organize their cables, and we do a whole makeover for them for the next year's contests and stuff. That's just what popped in my head. I thought it would be a really funny and fun thing to do for maybe even local clubs to do this stuff and find someone nearby.
Could be
No,
scary.
for me, it won't be a shack roast. Come over. Let's kick Frank in the butt so he actually finish this thing.
I'm good
No,
at
we'll
that.
actually help you,
Frank,
Frank.
do you ever truly finish?
You never truly finish. I agree,
Okay,
but
there you go.
I have
Well,
that
wait.
ground rod ran,
Yeah.
and nothing's hooked up to it right now.
Wait, so you did the grounding and bonding, but you didn't connect it to what, the house?
Well, it's connected to the house ground, but
Yeah.
it's not running to the ham shack because I haven't run all the coaxes yet.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
I still
there you go.
operate in the backyard
That's funny. And the garage.
and the garage. Yeah, well, I stream from the garage.
Oh, stream from the garage.
Yeah, it was just a little too cold for me.
What temperature is it?
57 here, but
Oh, it's 54 here.
That's cold. Oh,
That's not too
I just
bad.
want to do like
Really?
a jacket and gloves, or I don't
Okay,
have the wood to have the fire pit going.
Chris is from Cincinnati.
Hey,
and
Chris,
the
how
other
cold
Chris
is
is
it
from
over
Cleveland.
there?
I'm in Cleveland. I don't know. It was warm today. I think you could wear. I wore
Look, guys.
flip-flops to the store yesterday. That was.
I mean,
Hey, I
it's
just want-
36 right now over by me.
Here,
not even
I'll
feeling it
just
right now.
let's see if I can do this. I'll
There's
just
snow
point
on
it
the
out.
way, though.
It's right over here, just on the other side of the time there. It's 61 degrees out here in the desert right now.
Oh,
Must be nice.
Yeah, let's hear. Yeah, 61 and clear skies.
they're talking
Okay.
about the lake freezing over here soon.
Yeah, it was Christmas Day here was dang near 70. Christmas Day 2 years ago is -2.
He's
I
not
think my-
I
wrong.
had a video pop up on it.
If you guys look at the chat, I think my shack makeover idea it may work. We've got 3 people in here that are wanting, look, Barry wants to be first, AIFIBLB, wherever he's located. Don wants some people to come help raise a tower. There might be some work there.
Ryan
Anybody
doesn't
else
want
I
you to
missed?
mess up his organization.
His organization. I can't remember. I think Ryan did post. We did a Discord. Just post your shack picture. I can't remember. Ryan, did you? I think you did. Did you post your on Discord?
Stepping into someone's ham shack though is like stepping into their mind. Do you really want to?
Yeah, but they're
You don't
willingly
wanna see my picture.
they're willingly putting them on YouTube for these contests and roasts. So Let's see,
Mine needs
someone else.
Major cleaning is what mine needs.
8 mentioned
Well,
that
one side of my desk is UHF, VHF. The other side's HF. So
I don't even have
it's
any
all
radios
scattered.
out.
right here, guys. This is
They're all
it.
Portable.
Pimp My Shack.
Del Fargus, you better trademark that. We're going to use that. That's awesome. Pimp My Shack.
Can we get Ludacris out here to MC it?
Just no
You know,
Diddy.
A lot of those cars they did for Pimp My Ride are not even like drivable months after they finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
They were
finished,
like
it was
really
that-
bad shape.
Hey, Hyken.
Hey, Lou.
Lou. So just because some might know, some might not. If Lou's in the chat, that means Pink's in the chat too. So say hi to Pink too.
Hi, Pink.
Hey, Pink.
I think they gave me some amazing whiskey.
Probably did.
I'm just now seeing your guys' Discord message DMs, guys. Sorry. For some reason, it's not popping up.
So has anyone seen?
I think I'm sad that I got rid of my 4th monitor. I may need to bring that back.
Oh, you definitely need to bring back 4.
I got quite a few.
You got
Let's
4?
see.
I'm jealous now.
Well, no, I
I'm
dropped it
on a
down to
laptop.
3.
This is
But
the
I'm-
laptop. And this little camera you got me, Paul.
I'm gonna change. I'm changing the shack tomorrow anyway. I'm redoing my shack.
Ooh.
I'm gonna add a
What
third.
What are you doing?
You're gonna put
I'm gonna
that,
add-
outlet in.
Oh, well, here, guys. How about that? It happens to be on the list. Redoing my shack, reorganizing, because I had everything organized, and then as I've changed, switched, done this and that with the streaming setup, cables are everywhere again. So I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to run a 30 amp 10 by 2 Romex. I won't hook it up. I'm going to have an electrician hook it up, but I'm going to run that so that I stop tripping my 20 amp wire, because we got 3 PCs, my radio, my amp. I've got too much in here running on a 20 amp fuse. So the connection of the 30 amp is going to be different. That's going to be a video I'm going to do, but that wiring it and running a 30 amp into the shack is going to be one of my videos in a couple months. And I'll start my shack cleanup and organization tomorrow. It's already fairly organized, but the cables are kind of everywhere again.
Okay, Smoking Ape, I have not been paying attention to what happened in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing.
Lou Sassoul.
That like tornadoes or something, I think it was.
That was.
It wasn't
yesterday,
Mississippi.
the day
Well, I thought
before.
Mississippi had tornadoes.
Yeah, that was.
There was some by us, Paul,
I don't know.
recently.
Was it really?
Yep.
I didn't think about it.
Well, yeah, down in southern part of the Metroplex there were.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Christmas Day or right around there or day after.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, Ape, check your Discord messages, bro.
Probably.
Severe storms, possible tornado strike Oklahoma, injuring at least 11.
Wow.
Freddie, I know you're still in the chat here. What's going on in Oklahoma that we need to know about?
Do I need
Or
to
was that
Google
old news? That was a snippet from something.
I don't know. I was watching something on Ham Shack TV a couple nights ago, and he was showing some severe storms going through Alabama and that.
First, Freddie's heard of it, and he's in Oklahoma, so.
Okay, I was just using Google and it's not even pulling up, so that may be old news.
Ape, check your Discord messages if you can.
Another thing I like to do on this channel, guys, is openly promote all YouTubers that are part of the channel, that come in, that are part of our community. So one who we chat a lot outside of stream is Doug. I think he was the first one in from Jason's stream. So check his channel out there, and throughout the night I'll try to get everyone's out. If I haven't, just to post me a message in Discord, and we'll get it out if you can't.
Can I do
Oh,
a quick shout
Come
out?
on, Abe.
Yes.
apparently it was a joke.
Oh,
Oh, boo.
wow.
Oh, boo.
I just like to,
I just happened to Google what happened in Oklahoma, and it was talking about tornadoes.
I just want to throw out there my birthday live stream, January 12th.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
gonna be a special Gigaparts amazing sale.
What?
You
You're
got
getting us-
to be there in stream or during the stream time to get the actual links in for everything. But it's going to be an amazing sale, and it's going to be awesome. And the
Jeff.
stream is up, so go ahead and hit the notification bell when it pops up, so you can get a notification. But January 12th, 6 p.m. Central Time or Texas time, we're going to have an awesome sale.
So is it sale priced items, or do you have specific items, or is it kind
I
of like?
think it's going to be Pacific items.
Okay.
So
All right.
anything on my Tank Radio page is probably going to be marked off pretty good.
So I'm just gonna shots fired with this one because I've been in a shots fired mood all night. Douglas, absolutely. So flat Earth, it's a choke ape.
That being said,
Oh, dear.
I've used the at work. I said, imagine the Earth is flat and square, and this is how we get the code to work.
Yeah, really. That's awesome. That was the 12th, was it, Frank?
Yes, January 12th.
Okay. Also, on that note, for those of you, I started doing the Sunday Night Ragchew October 1st a year ago. I guess I missed my 1 year anniversary.
Oh, wow.
I didn't understand what it took to do YouTube, and I don't do as much as some of these other guys. Mike, Jason, Tio, Tank, these guys are making videos all the time. I enjoy live streaming. It's easier. I don't have to go through a bunch of B-roll, so I don't do as many videos of them. So those guys, there's certain things it takes to get monetized, to be able to get memberships, and for the under 1,000 sub YouTube channels, guys, subscribe to them. There's two things you need to build your channel, and as you build it, the algorithm, I think, gets you out there more and more.
Yeah.
Is viewed hours and subs. It doesn't hurt to sub to all these channels, or you find a new guy, sub guy or girl, sub to them. It doesn't hurt, but it will help them get to that monetization at some point. And viewed hours. Viewed hours is what seems to take the longest. It did for me. I don't know about you, Tank. You need 4,000 viewed hours in a 365-day rolling period. So if a year ago,
that's if you want the ads.
Well, that's memberships and ads and stuff like that.
Question for you.
Because the 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 hours is only super chats. Mm-hmm. So real quick, let me finish real quick. Or is it 5? Oh, okay.
It's 500 and 3,000.
3,000. Okay, that 3,000 hours takes a lot, and that's just for super chats. To get memberships and ads. And again, you don't make a lot of money at this unless you have tens of thousands of subscribers, but help them out. They're taking the time to do stuff, and it doesn't hurt to sub. And if they've got a playlist and they're needing the hours, let the playlist roll on your computer while you're working in the yard or doing something. It builds their hours up, and it helps those channels. So I want to just throw that out. Okay, go ahead. Chris had something. Tech.
Yes, actually. As someone with that low subscribers, can you share like a playlist?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
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 And I would recommend
K-Murder Money. Yeah.
Create some playlists for themselves on their channels too.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good fit for them too.
Yeah. So make a playlist. So if you're doing, like I have Sunday Night Ragchew playlist, and then all my videos are under videos. Make a playlist if you're on a channel. Start adding the appropriate videos to those playlists, or just add them all to one.
Yeah, I need to redo my playlist. It's been a couple of years since I've done one. So
even though Mike has fewer subscribers than Jason, Josh, some of the other guys, should we call it K-Murder monetization?
Sure.
K-Murder monetization. I like that.
Ryan's saying the K-Murder money. We'll call it K-Murder monetization.
Yeah.
I tell you, the Patreons and YouTube memberships and the super chats really help out with the channel.
Yeah.
Because there's always like, new keyboards and new mics, a wireless mic pack. That was one of the bigger purchases I did this year. I actually had to buy that mic pack twice. Then it just helps out with all those occurring costs, because it's just not as simple as turning your phone on, and it can be like that to started it and just talking to the phone. But once you start doing the bigger stuff, going to ham conventions and everything, you start need to upgrade your equipment and make it better videos. Because I tell you, video is good, but the audio is, people will click off so fast.
Yeah. Right. And that's my biggest struggle is audio. And the iPhone has a great picture. It's got horrible audio. Horrible.
So I will say this. Dell puts out a very good point here. With those playlists, let the videos play in the background while you do other stuff.
Yeah.
Put it up on big screen TV or whatever. Just mute it and let it play there. And do leave a comment, because that also tells the YouTube algorithm that they like, you like what you're seeing and whatnot. Absolutely. Yeah, Chris, you're a good one for leaving comments. Absolutely.
I literally will put my Bluetooth headphones in, which I have in right now, walk in the kitchen, start dinner, do dishes, do whatever, because, basically I'm going through divorce, and I'll literally just leave it run. And at the end, I'll go, congratulations, good video, whatever it is. You do something simple like that for anybody. I mean, I'm just starting my YouTube channel out, and I'll do that to Paul, do that to Frank, I'll do that to Tank, I'll do that to Michael. I'll do that to anybody.
I'll tell you what Jason did for the longest time. He had a playlist of every video, and anytime he walked into a tech store that just had an open computer, he'll load his channel, the playlist, and just walk away.
I've done that on trip. In
That's
fact,
a good
people on the smart TVs, when you go to like a cabin in Oklahoma, they'll leave their login in there. They all of a sudden become my subscriber.
Right. Let's see.
And then
here.
shortly get
Wow.
unsubscribed.
Okay, Abe,
Matt.
stop being a negative Nancy. We're not talking about gaming the system.
I think Ape is into something stronger than Miller Lite tonight.
He's been drinking since 10 or 11.
Ape is always
It's the week
drinking
off
Miller
between
Lite. There's
Christmas
never
and New Year's. What do
anything
you
stronger
expect?
with
I'd
it.
like to see Ape make a video right now of winding a Toroid.
Yes.
Paul.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I sent him the link to come into StreamYard, and he has yet to do it.
Yeah.
He had the link.
Drinking too much.
Oh, he had the link. Okay.
I offered free product placement. I have the sticker. I don't have the mug yet. It's ordered, but here I'm going to do it quick because I don't have any. He doesn't get the product placement now.
and,
Well,
and,
I'm gonna do a little shout out here for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
I got a ham radio dude bottle, and I got the little dude sitting next to me. I'll tell you that he does some pretty good stuff through Estes, so I suggest you guys go look him up. He's really good about getting you your stuff. So
Yeah, did we get Radio Life? Did we get your link out there?
I dropped
I don't
it
know.
three
Okay.
times a few minutes ago. Yeah.
okay,
And,
Doug was shy. He was almost at 100. So if you didn't subscribe to Doug's, guys, go get him over 100. I can't
I
keep
know
up
I
with the
got
chat.
Chris's.
I'm gonna have to get chat managers.
Corky QRP.
You have me.
I know you guys are doing good, Michael and Frank. What's that, Frank?
Talking about Etsy, Corky QRP. I hit him up during the live stream in Discord. I'm going to see if I can do tank radio booty sorts and a banana head.
And it's going to
Oh
say
my gosh.
CQDX, right, Tank? Right,
Dude,
right, Frank?
Yes,
CQDX.
yeah,
You can
yeah,
have somebody
CQDX.
model those.
Yeah, who's gonna model him?
I'll model them.
Not it.
Yeah, not it. Exactly.
I'll model
You
Oh
know,
my God.
You know,
Be a great
Frank, Chuck and I are the two closest people to James. We could model them for you.
Yes.
I think Frank could find good models for him.
You know, that is true. I could.
Here, you just like Radio Life. Chris is saying, you could put one on each cheek. CQ as you walk away.
But they got to be using the ham radio when they're doing that, though, right? Model it.
And then put a tank
Add a
sticker
radio.
right between them.
No,
I
Dale,
guess the larger sizes could be CQDX.
Dale says no. Please no.
Down the front, 14652.
There you go.
Yes, please.
Tank
How,
radio breed.
how many numbers you can fit? Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Well, how many of you monitored 146.52 this year besides Mr. Frank the Tank over there?
I have been.
Because I did.
73.
I always
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
That's good right
I do
there.
it on trip, and it is rare that I get a contact. I throw my call sign
Me
out
too.
every 30 minutes.
Every now and then I'll get somebody going down the tollway.
Really?
Once in a great while.
It's very funny, 5.2 is supposed to be your calling frequency so that you can go anywhere. You don't have to worry about a dang repeater. And I hear people down in Milwaukee when I'm driving down that way because I live between Green Bay and Milwaukee in Wisconsin. But other than that, I never hear anybody on it.
Now, when I'm traveling out
All
in the boonies throughout Texas, like, you're going by Hutto and all those small towns, Hondo and all that, you get truckers on there.
Hmm.
You'll have
So-
a lot of truckers get on there, yes.
So I'm going to make this easy. This will make Frank's night absolutely. For those sweatpants, Frank, I want
Oh, no.
everyone to drop a 1 in the chat if you agree that what I'm about to show you should be the sweatpants wearer for the photos.
I've never seen.
Drop a
Frank's
1 in
hat.
the chat if you think that should be the person to wear the sweatpants for the photos for
I
James.
could have.
They will sell
That's one of your
every
models.
sweatpants they have in stock.
I could have done a poll. That's one thing I got to work with Streamlabs.
So drop a 1 in the chat if you say yes that she should model the sweatpants for Tank to Frank.
She would be better than any of us. Let me just say that. Is there a number for that?
Yep, we're getting all the ones. So there you go, Frank. I have your model.
Well,
Hey, speaking of model, I'm modeling my new hat. If you guys didn't notice, I got from the Gigaparts. For those who didn't watch the stream, I got this in the Gigaparts $50 gift box, mystery box.
Ooh, that's
nice.
It's a nice
I
one, good
remember
solid
seeing that
patch.
stream.
Yeah, it's a nice hat.
What's next on your list there, Paul?
Let's see here. Okay, this is my big project for the year. I've kind of been working on it, but it's not really getting on paper yet. I'm taking the NIFOG.
Okay. I got a copy of it too. This is.
Yeah, I ordered them with my what do you call it?
My copy from you.
The Aries Field Resource Manual.
That's a cool one.
My the creating a personal preparedness plan planning guide, which is what my church gives out for people to do family planning. I can't do this because my arm is backwards and it's bending wrong.
Very cool. Oh, that's a cool.
And this
cool
is the this is the plan that I made for the area here in North Texas. So
You're a little too close.
yeah, it's going to do the green screen. Oh, here. Okay, so this is for my church. I'm in all of West Dallas, and I used to run the NVIS emergency nets for Oklahoma and Dallas for 2 years. I'm doing something else now, but now I'm doing more local, and another guy's doing that. But what this is emergency plans that each location, like Little Elm, Oak Point, Denton, is supposed to create, and it's got MCOM plans and stuff. So I'm going to take all that and I'm going to condense it, make forms, make fillable little things you can print out, probably A5 format. I love the format that Gaston and Tech Prepper uses. I think it's A5. I love that size. I love that format. And I'm going to create papers, PDF, Word, something to where at some point it will be offered to members, and you'll have an entire sheet that you can literally just fill out, print out, put in an A5, and you've got your MCOM plan, you've got your password lists, you've got your what did I call it? Your spousal preparedness list. Remember, if you remember that one, passwords, emails, insurance numbers, all that. You'll have everything in a booklet that you can add or not add. If you want it just to be MCOM, it can be MCOM. So I'm going to be taking all that and compiling it, putting it together, and making an actual usable MCOM. It'll be a basic MCOM guide that you fill out and work for yourself, your own local repeaters. You add whatever you want. And then if you want to add more, you can put in your family emergency plan, like meeting places, stuff like that, insurance numbers and all that. Matt, Ziggy, I lost you. Where'd you go, Matt?
Welcome back.
What on, guys?
Hey,
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Emails, insurance numbers, all that.
Oh, shit, I gotta mute this.
Everything in a booklet you can add or not add.
Hey,
I lost
Paul.
Ziggy again.
Ziggy again.
Well, Paul,
So,
private
yeah.
chat.
This plan would be
okay.
awesome to. I think everybody should have a plan like that. You know, and if it's something you could kind of start for them, I think it'd be fantastic. You know, it's like in case anything happens, grab
There
this.
he is.
First, you know.
Yeah. So what? I don't have it here, but I actually bought a book on Amazon, and it's called. Maybe what's that book called? I bought the notebook that's like Prepare for Death or something like that. It's a notebook that literally is like Prepare for Death. Nice little leather bound, and it walks a person through kind of what I talked about in the spousal preparedness stream, preparing your family for your death, passwords, logins, monetary bank account, things like that. So that's going to be part of it too, if you want to include that. This is going to take me a while, but I'm just letting you know it's been my plan for a while, but I'm trying to compile the resources and be able to put it together. But it'll be a PDF download. It'll be a Word doc download or something to where you can fill it out and have your own MCOM plan.
That's not the plan.
It reminds me of the ads I keep seeing on all these social medias for like a MAD. I think it's MAD series.
MAD is a great resource. They've got a great one.
And it's all right in the rain paper, which works really good. I know
They've
that,
they've got a variety of options. I think there's even a digital option, but they've got right in the rain. They've got metal pins. They've got I think it ranges from 20 or 25 to I don't know, 50, 60, 70, $80 depending on what you want to get. Ziggy has graduated from long, tall Miller Lite aluminum to glass.
Kids will do that.
That's better for you, Ziggy. Got to avoid that aluminum. They say it causes Alzheimer's.
Oh, is that why Ape's off the chain tonight?
All right. Well, let's bring Frank to the stand here.
No.
There you go.
I was appointed to represent Frank in a court of law. Appointed is the key word.
Ham court.
And
Ham court.
I was able to get all of the digital and forensic evidence thrown out on a whim. Like, no argument. I was like, I can't. I have. First of all, I don't have it. Like, right there, that's a mistrial. If we continue. Second of all,
Can I object now?
I can't, in the world of AI, I can't validate these pictures of what Frank did or what Frank posted on his own private server from his own account. I can't validate that. I got it all thrown out.
Are these
Frank-
the alleged roads?
Frank was not like tuned in to the same frequency that we were all broadcasting on.
He might have been 50 ohms, and it didn't match your 75.
And his impedance was he was random wire for sure. And he stood up in court and then admitted the whole thing.
What?
Guys,
Yeah.
I
No,
forgot what
no.
I brought up in ham court, but I've been there. Done that.
pretty much, Ryan.
Ryan, much worse than the solderoids. Much worse.
Oh,
I got all the forensic evidence thrown out, and he just couldn't take it anymore. He just he's over there sweating bullets. He just couldn't keep it.
I still think he needs to make a shirt for Quirky with the solderoids. Bro, do you even know how to solder?
Matt, you're a little newer. I'll have to fill you in.
So after Frank's outburst in court, then the prosecutor asked if he could resubmit the forensic evidence, which
Yes, it is, Ryan.
they allowed. And then I lit up a cigarette in the middle of court and kicked off my shoes and put my feet up on the desk.
Yep.
That's funny.
Sounds like you did your job well, man.
I lost my license before I left the courthouse.
Oh, you actually? I didn't know they allowed you to have a license anyway. So
Yeah, I had to have one to
Ziggy?
represent Frank. Yeah,
Ziggy, you're better off without it in ham court with me. Trust me.
I'm just gonna have to be your 11-meter representative from now on.
Fun fact, I don't do 11
He
meters.
got his license at another bar.
throw in. I don't know if we did
That was
Ziggy's.
pretty good.
Ziggy was
pretty good.
offline. Throw in his. For those who don't know Ziggy's channel, 75 ohm ham. He's one of those that have some. Yeah. Daughter created the logo.
Oh, love it. That's awesome.
Nice.
He's one of those that has some amazing, interesting ideas. Oh wait, was that your new logo, or is that? Oh, okay.
No, Paul. That was his feelings towards me.
Oh.
Now, actually, that sticker goes inside of all of my transformers that I build for people.
There
So
you
whenever
go.
they take a peek inside, they've got a little secret waiting. for them.
I love it. I love it.
So
Tank that could go on the back of your sweatpants.
Yes.
But as everybody knows,
Thank you.
as everybody knows, my transformers are more art than they are transformers. So they're always in clear enclosures. So I would never
But-
hide anything from
But do
anybody.
you use solderoids? That's the question.
I'm
No,
incapable
that-
because my soldering iron's too hot.
that is a Frank
That's
trademark
that's a
thing.
unique trademark, TM'd everything. It's all.
So-
yeah.
So if you
So
open
I'm
up
gonna
a
s-
transformer and see solderoids, you know who made it.
So I'm
Well-
going to say this real quick. I'm going to solo myself for this. This thing going by behind me, that thing, that's going to be my train in about 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
currently going through Barstow, California, and I pick it up in between Bakersfield and Mojave.
Keeping an eye on it, aren't you, Frank?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been
I
tracking
mean, you've
it
got
around.
all the cameras on on click, don't you?
Well, not only that, but we have our own internal system, and I've been watching it, and I saw the last scan point was Daggett, California, which is about 3 miles that way.
How far is this camera
And
location
so
from you?
I went, oh, it's about to be on screen.
I just want to point out, gentlemen, the precision of these trains in Frank's universe. Absolute precision.
The motel room I'm in right now is right over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you're
Just go the other way, right?
You're moteling it, huh?
Also, I just wanted to know.
That's what happens when I'm away from home.
We got 2 Franks, 2 Chris's. So,
Where's the other Michael and Paul?
yeah, we need to get another Matt, another Ziggy.
Yeah.
Another Ziggy might be tough.
Pretty rare.
Oh, Abe. Yeah.
What was that,
I
Frank?
gotta say 7-3. I
All right,
gotta go
Tank.
ahead and start winding down and getting ready for work tomorrow. It's been
Hi,
great
I'm
jumping in
off.
here and
All
having
right.
fun.
Thanks, man.
My birthday live stream, I dropped that in there one more time.
Yep.
Don't forget to swing by. It's going to be an amazing sale on Gigapart stuff.
The 12th, right?
The 12th.
All right.
So,
We're going to be
Good
there.
to see you, Frank.
Thanks
to
for
see
coming,
y'all.
Frank.
No problem.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
joining us,
shooting me the
man.
link
Frank.
and
73.
let me hang out for a little while longer because I didn't
Anytime.
want to go inside. I had another little bit of cigar to go through.
Guys, just real quick.
And
this
Frank-
is the Ragchew crew.
Frank.
This stream is open to whoever wants to join it, just so y'all know.
So,
Awesome.
Frank, if you ever want to join, let me know. Let Paul know. And Tank Radio. We'll see you later.
I will do.
See you.
Adios,
I want to
y'all.
drive that thing, Frank. What is that thing? I want to drive that.
That is a undercutter.
Yes, that sounds like like the most metal device you could ever drive. The undercutter.
You got to stand. You got to stand in the front of it with your. You got to stand in the front with this and be doing this on the front.
No, I'm gonna have the guitar with fire shooting out the front from the undercutter.
Yep. That's funny.
There's actually a couple maintenance away equipments there. And Jeff KS0JD, not quite. The rail grinder came through. I don't know. Let me switch cameras here. Nope, it's not sitting at the depot. Usually it would be sitting right here on this track if it were in town. But yeah, that was an undercutter that just went by.
Frank, I wanted to say I was impressed by these cameras, and then I realized that we have like 4K footage of like other solar systems. So this must be a union thing, right?
No, these are YouTube live streams going on, so they're coming off
Oh,
of YouTube.
really?
His
Oh, these
union
are other people's. These are other people's channels.
His union
Yeah.
contract, he has to live stream it so many hours per day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish.
Otherwise, he gets a pay cut.
I wish that were the case.
Well,
I saw Phil here bringing the sass. One of my ham buddies here in town is a snake for UP. Yeah. No, UP and I are not friends.
What I want to
Wish I knew
know
what-
is,
what that
do they
was.
give engineers radar for school buses?
radar
no.
for school buses.
Yeah,
I mean, they should, right? It would be another source
Yeah,
of
no.
information.
Because every once in a while here in Canton, I'll end up getting stopped by a 300-car train
Where are you at,
Hey,
Matt?
it happens.
up on the U.S.-Canadian border
Oh, okay.
in New York.
So help me out, Matt. What's the problem? I've missed it with the school buses and the radar.
Because usually I'm driving the bus when the train gets
Oh.
there, and it's usually I get there when the engine is just going through.
Just
Oh,
dumb
okay.
luck.
I saw one of those videos last week. Semi truck parked there and
Yeah.
they couldn't move it.
Oh
Just
yeah,
sliced.
Semi was able to move. They couldn't move the trailer with the concrete on.
Oh yeah, it was a trailer. Yeah.
And it derailed practically the whole.
I ran-
train, like
Matt,
Yeah.
I ran across this concept, and it has to do with our cycles as humans, and we don't realize that we all like go in and out of each other's. You know what I mean? We all harmonize within each other's work cycles,
right.
and the coincidences are astounding.
Mm.
Like people get so frustrated over the minor things on their commute to work, and if they just adjust their time 5 minutes plus or minus, Your drive to work is completely different. Those people aren't on the road at the same time as you are, and the experience is different. I've done it myself.
So, Michael, as
I
far
got a
as
long
what,
commute.
as far as that, what happened, that was over in Pecos, and both the engineer and conductor passed away. The conductor was killed instantly, and the engineer died at the hospital.
Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't know we were talking about a fatality here. Sorry.
There was a truck hauling a concrete structure, but his trailer got stuck on the track somehow.
A low boy.
And
they didn't have the so at all grade crossings there's a blue sign. You want to call that number before calling 911, or have someone else call 911 while you're calling that number, because that number gets you to the dispatch center quicker. And Dell, yes, I'm actually a railroad conductor, although I grew up being in a railroad family. I grew up chasing trains too, so I'm a mix of both.
As long as you don't go chasing butterflies.
No, it's waterfalls you don't want to chase.
Oh man, did I mess up that joke? Oh.
Yes,
Well, that's
you did.
sad. That's really sad.
But there could be a song out there about butterflies, Paul. That we
I'm gonna have to make one now.
There you go.
I got something real sad and nerdy. I went to go buy beer, and the young lady behind the counter said that the wall socket was sparking at her, and I said, "It's got to be your charger." And I said, do you have another charger? And she goes, "No." And I looked at her charger, and it was a Samsung charger. And I was feeling in my pocket for my keys, and I just happened to have my Wago in my pocket. And so I said, "Let me see this." So I walked around. It gets worse. I meter this socket of hers. There's no neutral.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure how she was pulling this spark. It was coming from somewhere, but definitely not the neutral. And then I checked the rest of them around the counter. They're all floating neutral. There's nothing. I don't know. So there's some devices that are plugged in and they have a ground. So it's going through whatever that ground circuitry is in that device and then back out of its neutral to provide an artificial neutral for this entire store.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I was super impressed. Like, I've done this for a long time. I've never seen anything this beautiful before because everything kind of worked.
Kinda.
It was crazy.
I worked at a grocery store and had to change one of the bulbs out of one of the registers, you know, the little flashing bulb when you're trying to get the panther over. And they wired it backwards, that particular one backwards. And yeah, it made me jump when I was trying to stick my hand up in that plastic thing to screw in a new bulb.
Yeah, I open up my breaker panel and do things, and I've added a sense monitor and different things. And even though I understand it, what's hot, what's not, I'm always nervous as long as that power's coming in.
So, Paul, what else is on your list over there for the next year?
Let's see.
How many have we crossed off?
Over half.
Oh, good.
And these are just me. I don't need to get through them all. They're just me kind of brainstorming. I'm going to do a week of living on my food storage. I got to prove that I can do it. I got to be able to use my bucket of wheat. I got to be able to grind it, right? I'll pretend there's no power. I got to have the hand grinder. I thought of that.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, if you can't use it, if you don't have recipes for what you got, like if you've got ingredients and not freeze-dried food or packs like that, you got to know how to use it.
Video or it never happened.
I got a question.
I'll have each meal. I was just thinking I'll record like briefly how I made it, each meal, and show that I did it. Yeah, Ziggy.
Frank, are you in a hotel with a green screen?
I am.
Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you. Sorry.
What I do is
one heck of a window.
I use those clips on the hangers, and I clip it to the curtain, so the window's literally right behind me, and the AC's down here behind me, and I just clip it up. And
all you ham tubers, you got nothing on Frank, dude. Nothing.
Hey, no green screen here. This is real.
I got no green screen.
I must say, Michael, I do enjoy the lighting, Michael. I really do. It's very subtle.
I appreciate it.
Take care, Jeff. Have a great evening.
Jeff, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, Jeff.
Yeah, I actually like the LED or the color lights and stuff like Chris and Mike have in the back. I really like that. I've got it set up, but I put the green screen down because I got 2 other people behind me and they would block the light anyway.
I got the 10-year-old playing on this. I got the 10-year-old playing on the TV behind me.
It's got a nice. It's put a nice glow around you, Chris. A nice aura. So
that's the lights above me.
I'm just playing, man.
I got an overhead fan light. I got a light on the other side of the living room lit up. I got a desk lamp shining against the wall to give me a little subtle color here, and then I got those 2 lights on.
So apparently Ape says your background is green screen, Michael.
No, he thinks you should say it's a green screen.
Oh.
Remember, he's been drinking since 11 or 10. I haven't determined.
11
That was me.
a.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Ziggy,
Good Lord.
Go.
What is
Ziggy, go.
Bring a tardy slip. 45 auto.
45 auto. I'm gonna remind me to tell you something, 45, before we end tonight. Go ahead, Ziggy. He's got something we want to learn about.
Oh no, I was just showing you how you can buy a cheap fishing pole, but they're hollow in the middle. If you drill into it, you can drill a hole out of it.
Let's zoom in.
You can actually sink an SO connector.
What?
And then, yes, dude.
How do you even come up with the thought of that?
So I was definitely thinking outside the box.
We need to see inside your mind there.
That's actually a very good idea, Ziggy.
You're thinking outside the tackle box.
I'm still under $5. I got this pole on like clearance sale because it was a little bent or something.
Oh, is this going to be for the next $20 antenna challenge?
No, I want to be able to throw a wire into a tree, but I want to use that super thin copper that I forgot what gauge it is. I think it's 32 gauge. Wow. So I can just zing it, and then I can wrap it to tune it and set it, and it's a quarter wave. And I want to be able to do like 75 on a whim on a tree.
Huh?
Like an 80-meter quarter wave.
Yeah.
Like a nice long cast.
Yeah.
And if it breaks, I don't care.
So if you have 2, does it make it a fishing dipole?
If you don't put a balun on, technically yes.
And you need a dual license for that, fishing and.
That's right.
Oh,
and 45 auto has stayed the same. This is the most common post in this live stream. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
I think that's similar to what Ape said, which is why I knew he was drinking all day.
Yeah,
I don't think he gave me a time.
Several people have said that.
If you're over 40, you're allowed a nap in the middle.
Ape was invited to the stream, but because that's his excuse, it says he's been drinking all day. So
no, Paul, that's his excuse.
I think he's afraid to say something that would be, caught on video. And then we'd make a short of it. And then I would hit millions of subscribers because the views, because it go viral. He'd be on all the news stations. I'd give Ape a cut. I'd give him $50.
Okay, Frank, we don't need to see your going up and up and up.
I'm curious about it once in a while.
Yeah, I go over and look at mine, and I'm like, okay, now I got 25.
Ape,
I'm happy.
Chris, don't
he's
worry.
watching the Hallmark Channel. Don't interrupt him.
Ape, what did you do? How did you take 3rd place on my points list?
He spammed the chat.
What you were talking about right before the fishing pole incident.
So does spamming cause it? Interesting.
Here, look. No, it's not spamming. Did he donate? Did I miss him donating something?
I don't think so. Unless it was before I got here.
KTAUB.
He was spamming earlier.
Yeah.
So now the point system, 45, you were first before Jason's stream. Maybe 10% of his stream came over.
Am I on the list?
45, you're not even on the list anymore. You disappeared.
Is he on page 2?
He said he gave $200.
What? Who?
Ape.
Ape's full of it, Michael. He didn't give 200.
That's
I don't know. It's
no longer the smoking.
Hold on. I've got evidence here.
We can look at it.
It's that time and it's that hour for Ape. Let's not discount this right off the bat.
73 Barry.
Take care.
Last time
Thanks,
this
Mary,
happened,
for stopping by.
last time this happened, a G90 came about.
Hey,
Oh,
I
boy.
think
Oh,
Ape, if you have given 200, you would be the stream boss, not
Phil.
not Phil,
True.
because
So-
that 200 would give you. It's 100. It's 100 per dollar. Yeah, it's like 20,000 or something. I forget what I did. 20 per dollar. 20. I can't remember.
Oh, now he's
it's
backing down.
195. Whatever.
Now he's
dude.
backing down.
Whatever.
Not the smoking ape, it's the drinking ape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 195. Yeah, that's why you didn't become the stream boss. Got it.
Paul, you're still sharing your screen on the back.
Oh, sorry, I'm doubling you guys up. I was going to pull something up. Let's do that. I can pull it up. I'm going to see
Ed-
what he did, if he did
Ed-
anything.
Ed, more like 2 pesos.
Or 200
Paul, I'm
pesos.
sorry. Before the fishing pole incident,
Mhm.
you were talking about. Remind me.
Oh, I don't know. It
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
important. That's why I
No,
moved to
it
the.
was-
That's
I
why I
thought it
moved
was on
to
the
the
list.
fishing pole. Oh
No,
no,
it was on the
I don't think
He was
so.
finishing up with his dinners and stuff like that he was going to make.
Yeah, I'm just going to show that I can live off
Oh,
of
that's
the
right.
grains and things.
Yeah, but we know
Um,
that you can.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, he just don't have that soup every day.
Okay, here's something I need to ask everybody, and I wish
You're
I had
still
a.
going to eat better than me, Paul.
I should have. Well, I've got the freeze dryer now, so something I'm going to work on. And if Don's still in, Don is my first guinea pig. He's going to help me figure out some dietary need freeze dried food for camping and emergencies. And I'm going to start advertising and selling it at some point. And that's freeze dried, so that all you have to do is add hot water. I'm gonna come up with diabetic meals, gluten intolerant meals, that kind of vegan, vegetarian. I'm going to come up with meals for people that they can't get those camping meals from Mountain House because they got all that crap in them. And I'm going to try to start marketing that. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe at the first Ham Fest. But Don's going to be my first guinea pig. He's going to test
Hey, Paul.
my meals. Yeah.
I'll tell you from firsthand experience because I am a type 1 diabetic.
Yeah.
Most of the meals that they make for camping stuff, most diabetics can have. They
Really?
just have to eat it in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what if someone just wants to just like slam it down?
Oh, that's any
I'm gonna
meal,
tell you
isn't it?
now. I eat an MRE, and that's what 3,000 calories.
3,000, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually something like
I'll
that.
just
Yeah.
smash one of those, but for the next couple of days, my blood sugar will be high. Well, if I'm active, it'll drop. It'll drop down to normal levels.
But it doesn't
I'm
spike
constantly
it. It doesn't spike it crazily or anything.
Well,
Oh, it
the
does,
question-
but it'll come back down. It's
Well,
not
okay.
that
So
bad.
let me ask you this: would you want let's say, lockdowns, supply issue worse than what we've had in the last 2 years? Would you want, and you had to survive, let's say 3 to 6 months? Would you want a bunch of Mountain House meals that did that to your blood sugar, or would you want something that didn't do that to your blood sugar for 3 to 6 months?
Well, seeing that I'm a lot like you, I already have rice and I have noodles
okay,
and
yeah.
I have potatoes and stuff like that.
That's
but
good.
I also have a luxury of having venison in my diet, so
Oh, nice.
that helps a lot right there. I have a king salmon sitting in my freezer that I haven't cooked yet.
Now you're going to be my venison hookup, because ever since I've been in Texas, I haven't gone hunting, which is frustrating.
I've never gone hunting. I would love to go hunting.
I miss the elk. We used to get elk every year in Idaho. Modelo, ape
There
new,
you go,
Good
4-5.
45 was asking.
calorie intense, designed to plug you up.
But
Yeah.
if you want to know where government cheese came from, it was for the war effort, and it was left over from the war effort. And that's when you had the government cheese back in the 80s, or kind of moldy, that they were sending out to everyone.
Every once in a
get rid of it.
while,
I actually
My
miss that
grandma
stuff.
did it.
That
I
used to
used
make
to
the
eat it.
best mac and cheese.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
slap it on my trays. We'll freeze dry it. Store it. Store
I
it.
gotta
and
witness-
enjoy
I got
the best mac and cheese during the zombie apocalypse.
I got to witness Paul's freeze dryer, and that thing is a beast. 40 below zero.
Wow.
Burr.
Yeah, my grandkids came. They devoured the first 5 trays of freeze dried strawberries. I had to get a couple more quarts or whatever, pint quarts, whatever those are, and do it again. They loved them. I'm going to pull this up. Keep talking.
Well, I'll keep talking for a second here, Paul.
Yeah.
We're coming up. Well, you're coming up on 2 hours here already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Man, Paul and I did 3.5 the other day.
Yeah,
Don't
we
even
did.
try it.
But we condensed it.
I know,
We condensed
Ziggy.
it to two.
I watched it too.
We condensed it, though, Ziggy, to 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Man, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were fast. Once Ziggy got there, it's like I could build it so fast just by his assisting me and guiding me.
See,
It's
Ziggy,
nice to
here's the
have
thing.
eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah.
I came in into the back studio almost about 15 or so minutes before you guys ended, and I just sat there because I didn't know if my audio was working, but
Pretty
it was.
disappointing, wasn't it?
It was not working right, so that's why I didn't have Paul bring me in.
That was also during the time I was working, so I was chatting in the background here and there.
Oh yeah, no, it totally felt wrong. It totally felt like Paul and I should have been at work, but instead we were hanging out together. Like,
Yeah, we were just chilling.
yeah.
Paul works when he wants to.
Honestly, this is why I'm saying about live streaming. I could literally. I mean, I do need to go here at some point because I still have a wife and I don't want to take up too much time. But I could live stream with our community like this all the time. I could do it every day that I'm home not working. I could even do it from work if I wanted to, and if I could avoid work somehow. And
Paul, you and I talked about how you could manage that.
I actually was able. Whose was it? To? No, it was. They did giveaways. Abe won't know if I ask him because he's intoxicated. I think it was. I think it's.
Was it the white elephant?
Yes, white elephant.
That was on To Nuggets.
Yeah, nuggets. So I was able to catch the first half of that until I got past the illusions. The stream was coming in great until about the illusions. I lost the internet. It didn't work enough to stream. So sometimes it works good, but usually when I get over to that side of the earth, it fades out.
73, Ed. Have a happy
73.
New Year.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
And Douglas, I think he's a little bit of everything at this point.
Why are we even asking?
Right? Paul?
That's pretty well established.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I do
You need
have
to go, Frank.
No, Michael has to go though.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Weren't you about to say that?
No, I said.
Oh, okay.
To make.
No, Mike has he could stay up all night.
Frank was ready for you, Michael. Did you see that?
Hey, I'm off work until Thursday, so. There you go.
So what else is on your list, Paul?
This time I'm saying bye, guys.
Go ahead,
So,
Michael.
in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we do have a ham fest at the Cowtown Ham Fest. So keep that on your calendars. It's January 17th and 18th. I miss a lot of the ham fests we had around here. We used to have a big one called HamCom, but there's going to be a big announcement there that I've been privy to, and it's going to change some stuff in North Texas.
I might have a table there.
And
Selling-
products,
selling freeze.
announcement.
I'll be selling freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches for the diabetics. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just selling freeze-dried sandwiches.
Isn't it a little early in the season for freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches?
Oh, dude. And I didn't even get the big boy good ones. These are the basic generic ones. They're still delicious.
All right, Ziggy, what do you have there?
Go ahead, Ziggy. Show it. You're
Oh,
up.
do you want to see? You want to see
Is
this?
this a joke?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Holy crap.
That's a joke and a
All right.
half.
All right, so this is what coax we're working with today. This is RG
600? What is that?
No, it's actually it's crap. It's 213U, but it's all I could fit, right? Because you only got so much space. But I
Yeah.
was able to get, I think, 5 passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes in 361s.
Holy chokes. I like
And-
Dale's comment.
Holy chokes.
And right, yeah. And then, so believe it or not, this gives me almost, I think it's like in between, I think it's like 40 decibels, like in high band areas, somewhere in between 12 and 10 megahertz.
So right at 11.
Oh, 12 and 10 meters, sorry.
So right at 11 meters. Got it.
I mean, it'll cover 11. But this is for high power, and this is for
Yeah.
see, this would be amplifier side. So you could actually do the bifilar at the antenna for the balancing, but at the amplifier side, this will actually do it.
Will that handle the power from my ICOM 705?
Oh my gosh, will it? I don't even think your 705 will be able to push through it.
I probably would.
And it also doubles as a self-defense.
The power would come back and charge the 705.
It'll just get
And
caught and
somebody broke
reflect
in your
that.
house and got that to the face.
Paul, I was just
But
going to ask if it could do my G90, but
do
yeah.
705 dummy load.
But so check it out. You can reduce wrap count with core number.
Oh.
So that's great, right? Yeah.
And is there a chart for that? Because I'm clueless when you start talking like that.
Well, I mean, there's the holy chart, and it's the help me out, guys. GT3XQ.
I usually watch 8 videos on toroids, but don't tell him that. I don't want it to go to his head. He'll probably forget anyway.
One of my favorite things that I love to do is to take my nano VNA, like an alpha ham, and measure like log mag, like S21. Like choking impedance on all kinds of stuff. Like I made one today. It was out of RG6, but it was a free air core. But there's a name for this type of winding where you constantly knot the wraps onto themselves. I'll think of it in a little bit, but you can do that and make a very high Q choke with no core. Like it's poor man's, and everybody thinks I'll just get a former and da da da. But you can actually take this down to like a beautiful like ballet of perfection. You can get almost 50 to 60 dB of rejection if you do it correctly with just coax, which is unheard of. You can't even get that kind of rejection with ferrite cores.
That's
Joe
funny.
has it right.
Yeah, that's so what are you going to use it for, Ziggy?
Well, I mean, if you have a very monoband application, you don't even need a ferrite core. You can make your choke out of coax alone.
Just like an air core or something?
If you just burn some brain matter and some time, you can actually make your own air core that will be way better than any toroid, ferrite mix, anything that you can buy on the
because that was for my Hustler 6B TV. I remember that was part of its install. It said they sell like a choke, a couple $100. I never bought it, but it also said you could create one, and it was something like using 6-inch pipe or something like that. The pipe was a certain diameter. It said so many winds. I never tried it.
So those are guides. And because everybody's coax is made by everybody's manufacturer and everything's different, and it's a big word salad. The only way to properly do it is to know how to use your nano VNA.
Yep.
And how to in live watch it and adjust it and make your own in real time on the scope.
Or buy a Palomar choke like I did.
It's a beautiful learning experience, and
that's awesome.
It really helps people understand a lot, by having that one-to-one eye contact, hands-on, real data in your eyeball manipulation. It's beautiful. Yeah, I love it.
Well, and that's what's cool about it is learning those things. I know nothing. I mean, I know a little bit, but of what you're talking about. But that's one of those things that's really cool that you can make and create and tweak, like you say, with the nano VNA and whatever, and would be fun. My first thing I did in ham radio was build a fan dipole up in the attic.
See you later, Tim. Have a good one, Tim.
Tim, thanks for joining. Take care, brother. Creating things. It's fun. Go ahead, Chris.
That was the one thing when I watched that video that you were doing the grounding and, making the air choke and stuff like that. I watched that. Well, I have a mess of coax sitting out, going out to my antennas.
What video,
right
Chris?
now.
Who are you talking about?
Well, Paul made a video a while ago. Paul did.
Okay.
On air chokes?
A while ago. Yeah, and air chokes and stuff.
I think it was the one I bought, wasn't it? The Palomar, I think. I think I was just installing them. I didn't build that one.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
But I actually started doing that a little bit with the extra coax that I had running out to my antennas, and it works pretty good. You have to sit there and you have to study your, nano VNA or your rig expert or whatever you're using It's
Yeah.
you have to study it.
Ziggy, you've given me two thoughts we can do on a Ragchew. Unless you're doing it on your own video, I don't want to cross frequencies.
No, we're doing it. We're doing it on yours, and then
Check it
you're
out.
going to let me clip it from yours.
All right, one of them.
Yeah.
We're going to do the air core, and you're going to show how you use the nano VNA. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a S21
Your
log mag.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sound free, Phil.
Your stream boss is out of here. He's QRT
Stream
for
boss
work in the
Phil,
morning.
73s. Thanks
Later,
for coming.
Phil.
Thanks for being the stream boss and all your support. So that's one.
Hold on.
Like how to test it with
was
the
one
nano VNA.
Oh, S21 log mag live.
Okay.
Right.
Because that's that download free program, right?
No. It's how you use your VNA.
Oh, I thought that was the name of that program that you. What was that?
Program's going to be VNA Saver or
I'm thinking of the wrong thing. And I can't even remember who used it.
VNA Saver is going to be. Oh, you're talking about the simulation software?
Yes. What was that one?
The simulation software is called SimNEC.
Yeah. Is that something that you would use for that, or no? Is that only for like antennas?
For doing what? For
testing that, where you can adjust it to where you want it, or do you just need the nano VNA?
Are we talking about a choke?
The chokes, like you were saying, how you can adjust it.
All we need is the nano VNA itself.
Okay.
And if we want to look at the nano VNA on the computer, then we use nano VNA Saver. It's a little cross bridge application.
Okay.
Yep.
And the second one, and I don't know if you can or someone else wants to come on and do it. Bless you, Pat. Is I need someone to come on and show me how to create a radiation pattern with that MMGAL software of an antenna. I cannot figure it out.
So I'm going to find my ultimate file pack, and I'll give it to you, Paul, and then you can share it to everybody else. I have the Holy Grail Mamanagal pack.
Mamanagal, thank you.
Some of you might already have it, but I have like 800 some modeled antennas by a little underground group of guys that are keeping this package alive.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got everything, bro. Like anything your heart desires.
So I don't even have to plug it in. Because let's say I put a delta loop around my fence.
Yeah, you load it up and then you can adjust it because it's already built. And all the stuff's already
really?
there. Yeah.
That's what I need.
Great.
I couldn't figure out how to do it, even for a basic vertical.
And then you hit the big button and you get the beautiful, bubblicious loads.
Nice. Yeah. We need a whole 2-hour live stream on that.
I wouldn't mind.
Y'all can do that while I'm sleeping,
software.
Paul.
Are you heading out, Frank?
No, not yet. Hell, no.
Oh, I thought you had to work or something.
He does
another hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
How far do you have to drive, Frank?
I can sleep in the sidings when the engineer's paying attention.
Don't you just sleep once the train starts going anyway?
No.
So
that's when I have to
you don't just badge in and like plug in your phone.
No. No. This thing gets shut off when I'm at work. Good luck getting a hold of me.
Shut off.
Yeah.
Like power down.
Power down.
Yeah, it's a federal law.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not supposed to at my job either. I never have my phone on.
Even the person
at work ever.
Even the person that waits table on Amtrak, they're not allowed to have their cell phones on.
Yeah.
I can't do my job without my phone. How crazy.
Oh, funny 4-5. Funny.
You got the stick with the little bag back there. You have to tie it. Hangs on the stick.
Handkerchief bag.
Handkerchief bag. Yeah.
I wish that would be fun. That would be a good way to carry everything.
It's a POTA bag. It's a hobo POTA bag.
I wish that would be fun to carry stuff.
Whatever happened with the shoestring hobo, Frank?
All right, POTA. You said POTA.
Uh
oh. Hold on.
Have you guys seen this?
I've got those.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, you've got them. Yeah. I just found them the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're brilliant. So along with that, I wanna say to everybody that's running a quarter wave for POTA, nothing about your radio or antenna is supposed to be in one with the earth. So your braid shield and your radio plane is not supposed to be in contact with earth ground. All you're doing is taking whatever signal you could have had and you're sinking it into the earth as a capacitive tank, basically. So, little trick there. Don't let your radials be earth. Yeah.
Del, I'll tell you this much. I'll do it for less than a sandwich. How about a 16-ounce Red Bull? Cool? Cool.
Wow, he's
See you
easy.
at the corner.
I think a sandwich is less than a Red Bull, though.
Depends on where you get the sandwich. Subway, no.
You know, it's
Subway,
funny,
no.
Ziggy.
Aren't Red Bulls
Subway's
$4?
expensive.
It depends on where you buy them.
Yeah.
You can get them for like $2.
Yeah. D, I
Yeah,
broke
what were you
100
saying,
of those on tents.
When I first put when I first put the vertical up with the DX Engineering radio plate and all that, I actually attached I attached my plate, the antenna plate and all that to the radials. I didn't realize when I had it all connected, and someone pointed it out on a video. I think I was showing the radio plate or something. Said, "Hey, you need to disconnect that from the radio plate. It should not be grounded," or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, you had your ground connected to your radio plate? Is that what
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had it all the way wrapped around, and I think they said it in a video in a comment. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I
It's
guess I
so
shouldn't
weird,
have
right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, we're taught that they sink these radio meshes like feet underground.
Yeah. Mine are just under the surface, like just.
But I guess that's high power stuff. So.
Yeah, mine's just under the grass. It grows over it the next spring. But yeah, I wasn't thinking or didn't know it at the time when I did it, and he pointed it out. I'm like, oh. Then I thought, yeah, why did I do that? So,
All right.
Thanks to the commenter.
I've already had dinner, and y'all are making me hungry with all these comments on Red Bull.
Yeah, they have those.
You're welcome.
Sonic has those red, because I don't like Red Bull by itself, but I like those Sonic's ices with the Red Bull. Those are good.
I tell you what I discovered is HEB prep meals.
Yeah,
Those are
they got a good Asian section for that.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, like Friday night I had steak and potato, and tonight I had some kind of salmon with stuffed with seafood and asparagus. It was good.
All I had was.
Hey, here's something just real quick for those of you who may have gotten memberships. In the chat, click on the little add emotes and see if you're able to see the 4 emotes that I created that I have not seen anyone use because no one was members.
No,
I see them.
Okay.
I saw them.
I mean,
I see him.
There we go.
Someone else just joined. Something happened. Now that I have more members, I can actually add more, but I was trying to make some for tank, radio,
Douglas
and
subscribed.
yeah, you just make these really small icons and you can put those in. Thanks, Douglas. And I'll start building from there, making some more fun little emotes. I just thought about it. Sorry. Whoever was talking about something, if I interrupted. So now you can, at the end of it, you can do, or did someone use this when they left? Maybe someone did. I think I might have seen this. 73.
75.
I haven't seen it yet until we just used it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
And now it's all going to be, okay, there is another game. It's enabled, but I don't know how to play it yet. But it's a game where you try, one person puts 1 in and it's emote game. The next person is called pyramid. The next person puts 2. The next person puts 3. The next person puts 4. And I think whoever screws it up gets called out, and whoever gets the fit, I can't remember, but I'll have to play with it, but it's a fun one. Anyway.
Well, I'll
So it
just
works.
start
It's good.
people off.
All right. I just want to make sure it works.
I wanna kick the ball over to Matt. I want to know what kind of antennas you got out in your antenna farm.
For mine, I've got a Arrow OSJ.
What's that?
I got to look that up.
It's the one with the 3 poles. You got the long one here, the other one here, and then you got the little stubby one for 440 in the middle.
I have one of those in the attic.
Oh, okay, so it's a tri-bander?
Open stub J pole.
Dual band.
Okay, dual band J pole.
And then HF, I've got set up right now. I've got a G5 RV.
Yeah.
That's basically a inverted V.
Oh no,
Paul, you got to fix that.
No. I said it. If you go past 20,
Douglas?
you're put in timeout. Sorry,
and
Matt.
he did it twice too.
Yeah, someone spams caps. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. And then I've got a. I'm actually switching the Aero J-pole over with a GP3. Upgrading in the world. I'm going to put that up about another 10 feet.
So
Nice.
2 meters is 2 meters or 77 meters is real big, like bigger than your HF hobby.
No.
No?
My HF is the G5 RV. That thing's huge. That's 100 and some feet long.
How high
No,
is?
I'm saying usage wise.
Oh no, I use the G5 RV all the time.
How high is that? Did you say?
Most of the time, I just use. I've got. I'm.
You just started off with your 2 meter antenna, and I wondered if you were a primary. If 2 meters was more banging in your
the only
area.
time I usually use that for our evening net, and then I'm switching them out just so I can use the J-pole for MCOM for our Aries and Races group.
So your G5 RV is your main banger, huh?
Yeah, it works great. One of my
Manual
first
tuner?
contact, huh?
Manual tuner?
Yeah.
And is
I've got it.
How high is it? I don't know if you said or not.
30 feet.
Okay, flat.
About 30 feet.
An inverted V or flat?
Inverted.
Nice.
Yeah. One of my first contacts from northern New York was Santiago, Chile.
Wow.
Nice.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat a random length with a random impedance ratio with random implementation, and then you throw a manual tuner on that, and then you can make magic happen every time.
Really?
That's the beautiful thing about ladder line fed dipoles.
There's a lot of guys in our groups in North Texas and Oklahoma for the MCOM. Probably out of the 75 hams that are on the nets, 12 to 15 are using G5 RVs for NVIS.
I have 3 of them.
I have one. I just don't have anywhere to put it.
I have 3.
Paul, at least you have it up.
Aries kit is a
look, there's one right there.
Dipole.
Yeah. So are you pretty active in that then?
Oh yeah, I'm our county's assistant EC.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I'm the liaison for my town, for my county.
Oh,
and I
cool.
do something for our county.
It doesn't mean much, but when I check in, I just check in as the liaison. There's not really much I do.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is all a G5 RV is. You could throw this in a backpack. And you could be global. You could be global in a heartbeat.
They're great antennas.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
We have the most active Aries program in the North Texas section. So
yeah, this county's great for ham, for storm watch, all that kind of stuff.
you get a call from the director of emergency management often. They'll call us up anytime we have a search and rescue. We're out there. Of course, severe weather. If there's storm damage, they call us out.
Missing persons a lot.
Yeah, a lot of missing persons. In fact, we almost had one Christmas Eve. Well, we had one Christmas Eve, and they found him. Yeah, he was missing from the day before, 10 p.m. the day before. So it was kind of, we were a little worried, but all is well.
So I just want to say this. I just want to say this real quick to the 27 viewers and anyone that watches during team replay, which is absolutely fine too. I have been dropping all of these guys' links. Yeah. Matt, Chris, Ziggy, Tech Chris. I don't know your channel, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd share it. Drop it in the private chat if you want, and I can share it that way. But I've been dropping all these guys' channels, Michael's too. I've been dropping all of them in the chat throughout the evening here. Go subscribe to them. They deserve the subscriptions just as much as anyone else does. Go have fun.
Oh, sorry. I was 18 messages behind on the private chat. I don't pay attention to it.
Obviously.
Yeah, I actually, I set the bot up to allow caps, but I think it did like a 20 limit. So he hit the 20 limit. What was that? Chris, go ahead.
Well, you had this list that you were going through. What else do you got on the list?
Oh, yeah. Here, let me.
Chris,
there's not much more. One other thing I'm going to build, I got all the parts and everything, build 2 power boxes. I'm going to finalize my POTA bag, MCOM bag. Targeted comms. I've talked about this before. Some of you guys in chat and in the stream have wanted to be part of that. I want to be able to set up a regular, not daily, but kind of a couple times a week or once a week or something, morning, afternoon, evening check-ins to where there's a group of us that regularly try to QSO each other by finding the band that works and the mode that works at the designated time.
We're going to have our own activity group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So FT8 20 meters.
It can be, because here's the thing. So we can't really do FT8, but we could do JS8 call.
There you go.
And worst case, you can do WinLink. WinLink will be included in that. So if we can't get on SSB by any means, no JS8 call, it's going to be a WinLink message. So, there's going to be a few of us. We need to kind of brainstorm, figure out how do we want to run this, and then just start running it and grow it from there. Maybe grow it kind of like the WinLink thing is growing, WinLink Wednesday.
So relay everything through D because his JS8 station's running.
Oh, it's always running. Nice, man.
Nice.
So that
means he's got a whole HF antenna and radio dedicated to that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I thought about putting a little one, the little SDR, true SDR on, and just doing low watt and let that run all day just for whisper, but I've never set it up.
So just for fun,
I'm
if
checking
Chris,
like a couple times a week my WinLink, so I get stuff usually I'm usually checking Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm on a AriesNet here in Wisconsin that I send off an email usually Wednesday or Monday night. So I check Monday night and then Wednesday during the day and then Friday, and then I will check sometime during the weekend.
Dell.
Lucky enough to do that.
Also, Dell, you can. There's store and forward with it as well.
Yeah.
So real quick, up here there's a train coming. They're only going to get past this signal before they have to stop for a little bit. But I would say in the next 20 minutes, once it passes this camera, it'll be on this camera going that way.
Go back to the other camera, Frank, because you just
this
showed
one.
them they were hung up. Yeah, I see the lights. Well, now you zoomed way out.
This train right here. This train right here. It's a bunch of auto racks carrying cars. In about 20 minutes, probably, you'll be passing the other camera.
I feel like you shouldn't be sharing this.
It's live on YouTube.
It feels wrong only because it's public information, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
I guarantee you, if you did a freedom request form, you could possibly get GPS data from these trains.
Oh, you probably get all sorts.
You can see where every aircraft is in the air.
Am I right, Frank?
Yeah.
Am I right, Frank?
No, FIOA won't count because the railroads are private.
True.
They're not government run. Amtrak is the only thing. Amtrak's
What
the
if
only
somebody
thing government.
dies?
2 minutes, smoking ape.
Doesn't matter.
I can make somebody die.
Doesn't matter. Ape, you're asking all the very sus questions. It's just an auto train.
We can't trust him.
You know why they armor plate those things? People. On the
Well, if you can't trust him, you can't trust me, Paul. That's the problem.
You know why they armor plate
I can trust you, Ziggy.
Why Michael?
I've done nothing wrong.
Because from people I've talked to from the 50s and 60s, they used to have target practice with them as they went by.
They still do.
What
Are they still shooting at trains?
Those things now.
God.
Are they still shooting at trains, Frank?
Oh, absolutely. Douglas, absolutely. Flat earthers are always sus, definitely. Let's see here.
He's not a flat earther. He's a toroidal.
Sure.
He's a toroidal.
Auto, as in cars, as in vehicles. Not auto versus manual.
I drive a manual.
Someone needs to get
I want a manual transmission.
Ziggy, you're one of the rares.
Ziggy,
Rare.
Ziggy, Ziggy, you and I
Is it the
both know.
75 ohm or is it the manual?
Manual.
You and I both know that Ape was talking about auto or manual tuners and not cars.
Well, I appreciate that, Chris. That's quite a compliment. Thank you, sir.
Let's see. Douglas has a manual tuner. Good for you, Douglas. You're among the few.
My tuners are automatic, but I want my car's manual.
Yeah, pretty much.
I keep one of these bad boys just in case I'm on stream.
You noticed how quickly he could grab it, too.
Just when Abe shows up.
This is my on-stream roller inductor.
I still have my first tuner. It was manual. It was cheaper. I could
It goes all the way up to 299, boys. We got a long way to go.
It doesn't have an auto up and down? It's like a
it's manual for a reason.
You got to sit there, keyed up down hard on FM and sit there and just rake the coals. Just wait for it. It's coming. Come on.
No, I'd hook up a motor to that, an Arduino.
I think Abe just called every one of us that uses auto tuners a woman.
Right?
Whoa.
Hold on.
Or a wife.
Mine was free.
For
for
example,
right?
This is your auto tuner, boys.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I have one like that for my
I want to get one.
my 705.
Done.
I have that one. It's the 100M. I think I have with the. It fits in the ICOM 705 bag when I travel.
You know what this has that nothing else that we have has is that it's able to do the math for you and display the calculated efficiency of radiation from your antenna.
It's a great little tuner.
Yeah.
Nothing else. No radios that are on the market. God forbid they should.
Isn't that crazy?
Throwing out 38% of your 100 watts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I use resonant.
Ability to drive stick.
I use resonant antennas. I heard that. Who said that?
I did.
No, that's a good one. Michael's got it. I got that one in the garage.
Who said that? Was that Matt or Chris?
No,
it was. I think it was Tech Chris.
Yeah, it was Chris. I've got
Chris, fist bump, brother.
Oh, that's what I needed. I needed a fist bump emote. I'll work on that.
What's this? I never use it.
So that's why God made me.
Oh, I don't. So that's something else about me too, is that I don't ground anything. Oh, you got the yellow stick?
Those are nice.
Oh, hang on.
They seem so expensive, though.
This is going to sound...
I just got one from 2.0's live stream the other night for $270.
Yeah, that was a good.
I know. It was tempting. I saw it. That was tempting.
I couldn't resist. I've been wanting one of those for a while. So
bring that back up. There you go.
Is that a gang sign?
Oh, snap.
It's a ham radio gang sign.
That's totally gonna be this.
That is
Michael.
Yeah, you can't be too reliable.
No,
I got the rig expert, but I do still like the MFJ ones. They're great.
Can we go ahead and make this the official ham radio gang sign?
I don't know if I can do it with this. It's too big.
What's up, homie?
Ragchew crew gang sign. Yeah, these are great, and thank goodness the 78 AA batteries in there are rechargeable.
Right.
Right.
Oh, is that the old? What's up,
guys?
Is that your buddy?
There it is. There it goes.
There it goes.
Oh.
No.
There goes that Union Pacific train.
No, Burlington Northern.
I know. I'm just messing with you, man.
He's coming in a little hot there, Frank.
Yeah, he must have gotten a better signal than what he was given.
It has like 14 batteries in it. I opened it up today.
Holy cow.
I can't wait till you guys replace those with LiPo battery packs.
Well, these are rechargeable, so they'll last me a while.
I have alkalines in mine, but I have rechargeables for it, but it's lasted.
But I stole them.
Alkaline.
Hey, the Popo's there. Frank, they're coming to get you.
Right. I just.
Chris has got the yellow stick, so that goes up to what, like 600 megahertz, Chris?
Those are awesome.
500 megahertz.
Dude,
I'm
that's
out
all
of
right. So
water.
that covers your entire ham radio hobby pretty much.
Why do you think I
All
picked
the way.
this one?
Yeah. So check
Yeah,
this
that's
out.
good.
I bought the blue stick, right? Which I think stops at the 2 meter band.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I bought the blue stick and I bought it right when it dropped, right? I got serial number 6.
Oh.
Wow.
The problem was that it was serial number 6 and it could not communicate reliably over Bluetooth whatsoever. And that's the only reason why I bought it. I wanted to be out in the field with this thing on the ground and my phone in my hand taking screenshots, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
and I struggled. I even bought different phones. I borrowed phones. I got phones from my buddy that fixes phones. I tried all the phones, all the same result. I fought with this thing for 2 years, and I have an email chain a mile long. After 2 years, they gave me my money back.
Wow.
They said, send it back, and we'll give you our latest product. And I said, can I just take a breather from you guys from a moment? And they're like, how about we just refund you all the money? And I was like, that is outstanding customer service, because it wasn't cheap. It was $400 some.
Yeah.
And
that deal the other night. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have picked one up then.
Yeah, 45 that actually takes double A's. I'm thinking it's like 8 or something like that.
It's got to get to 12 volt. Yeah.
Yeah. So 8 would be 12 volt, right?
Yep.
And it's actually at 14.3 right now. So I just fired it up.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
We have 22 Prep Ham Piglets members.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, 10, 15, 15. Yeah. That adds
Prep Ham
up.
Piglets. The higher level is Razorback. I'm still working on names. I'm just playing with it.
So
I was
apparently
trying
some
to see
ham.
if Abe did anything legit, but no, he didn't. Liar! I'm a witch, not your wife, not your witch. What did she say?
Where's that come from?
What was that?
That's coming from Ziggy.
Sounds like somebody fired up a razor or something.
Someone's shaving because we've been on stream too long.
Right?
Getting ready for work in the morning.
Go ahead, Frank. You were saying something.
So some hams like point and shoot analyzers, and that's okay, I think is what Ape's trying to say there. Wow.
Well, Ape is all nano VNA, if I am not mistaken.
Oh,
Yeah.
He is.
Nano VNA crew. Yep.
And
And I have
Andy
nano
Cowley's.
VNA, but I
Andy
use my rig
73.
expert. Is 73, Andy, take care. Thanks for joining. I use the rig expert just because it's so quick. But I do have the nano VNA, and I use that when I test other things and do stuff.
And
Well, hold on.
I do like this.
Apples.
For some reason, I just really like this.
I have a case with it, Chris, and it has a lanyard. I can put it over my neck. It's a little heavier, but
Hold on. Apples to apples, gentlemen.
Chris, does the 500 have Bluetooth?
it does.
Cool.
so the 500 is yellow and it has larger spectrum.
Yes. It'll
This.
do all of your ham bands.
Okay. What is that? That's your nano?
Right. So yeah, this is my nano.
Nice.
And the tool that you
sweet.
have is the tool that you use, and I say use it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I made a mistake. My first one, I bought the one that didn't do 2 meter and
Oh, that's
440.
a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, you like the breakout?
That's
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
awesome.
What we're showing
then-
cases now?
And then check it out. And if I want to do log mag, I'm set up.
Oh,
That's
Right?
pretty
Nice.
cool, man.
Right?
And it's a
Really?
it's a see-through case sticking
Yeah.
to your.
yeah, I do it.
Here's
There
my
you go.
case.
He's got his call sign on it.
Chris got nice over.
I
2
ordered-
points deducted from me.
2
I
points.
don't remember
Yep.
where I found that on Etsy, but I found it on Etsy.
I think everything.
I know exactly where you found it, Chris. Let me.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. pull
Oh
it up.
no, is Frank calling you out, Chris?
Oh, I
no.
can't remember where the hell I ordered it from.
4 points lost.
Busted.
No.
Let's see it. Let's see the nano. Does it fit in there? How's it work? What's the deal?
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
the same one that TO's got.
Yeah.
and Tim, and
Looks like it almost fit an ultra in there.
Hold on. All right. So I'm sorry, guys. This is a Husky case, and you get this from the Ham Depot, and it's $5.
Oh yeah.
So this little locking.
I spent a little bit more.
That's why he said.
It's
Chris,
$5
that's
for
why
this
he
little
said
ornament.
that because he wants to win, so he has to prove that he spent less.
Hey.
No, I'm just saying I don't have money for.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so
I
took this and I literally just threw it across the room. I don't care about this.
Nice.
Mine's still in the box. Mine's in the box it came in.
all right,
No,
so I just dropped the
spoiled-
link.
I just spoiled myself when I got my general this last month, or earlier this month. So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah. So I bought the Little Dude 6, and I bought the case for the Nano VNA.
Nice. Oh, there you go.
Yep. There you go.
You can choose almost
You just
almost any color you want: red, blue, black, orange, olive. You can select the Tiny SA Basic or Ultra, and this is he has a lot of different cases here,
I just want to print my own.
yeah.
and they're absolutely
could do
fantastic.
that.
But I'm
Jared
sorry.
has some great stuff here.
Every time someone says Tiny SA, my mind thinks Tiny SA.
Hey, stop check, bro.
You too, Paul.
Right along the side of the we don't read manuals.
Manuel's.
Yeah, Manuel's.
I know you're from the north side, fool. I'm willing to let that slide.
Hey, show the sign. You got to show the sign, the Nano VNA sign.
Oh my gosh.
So, Matt, do you do HF much with your G5 RV?
Oh yeah.
And do you do SSB, CW, voice? What do you or digital or what?
mostly SSB. I've been
Okay.
fighting with FD8 lately.
You getting it to work, or are you liking it or not liking it?
I can get FL Digi and FL Rig to work perfectly. FD8, it seems like it's transmitting, but nothing's going out.
So, Matt, as I told you on Jason's stream, I don't know if you saw it or not, hit me up in Discord. We can get that worked out.
Awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I see all you guys doing FD8. I'm like, damn it, I want to do that.
Again,
I have
yeah.
yet to do a single FTA contact. I've seen it done so many times.
It is so easy. It's so easy.
I know.
No, it's not easy your first time.
91A. And
True.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not easy. Yeah, it's not easy till you get it set up.
Once you do it, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, that
You
would
know,
be-
I've done CW, I've done SSB, I've done PSK 31, but you know, old school. I've been a ham for a long time, 11 years. But SSB, I just enjoy SSB.
Michael, you're just a ham baby if it's just been 11 years.
Here's what's cool is I
No, I think I'm part of the
Yeah,
ham
really.
baby.
Oh, it's been 13 years.
Okay, still, just a ham baby.
I'm 11 years.
I'm like
All right,
2.5
keep me on a
years.
poster. I'm a ham babe.
in May, I'll celebrate 30.
Good grief.
Wow.
I've only been a ham for 3 years.
May
Yeah.
95.
Chris Tech is the baby, I think, today.
I'm a ham baby.
How long have you had it, Chris?
About 3 years.
I'm the baby.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, August of 2023.
oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
And
I
just
had
got
my
his
DMR
general.
license
If you
May
go
Oh,
on
you
cost
call
recent,
2011.
February of 2022.
All you call sign holders.
Hey, why do you think I'm a KD, not a single, and then 3 after that?
So we ended.
Ziggy, I know
We're
your
at
call.
AJ now. We're
How do you-
AJ and
Yeah.
that one.
932 Central Palaca.
Uh huh.
I went out and got a vanity call for mine.
Oh yeah.
So,
What you
You know
got?
It'll show up there in a minute again.
the
so Dell.
Take the Wacko Kilo.
here, hold on.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah, Dell, I figured I was just probably going to do like 20 or 30 watts just so I don't cook anything.
So, Dell,
Yeah, I run 10 watts on my G90, and it works great.
Really?
Dell,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
I got-
this right now. I'll tell you this right now. No, the beans are cranked on my base rig. I run barefoot, 100 watts. If I get 75 to 82 watts out, that's what I get out. But no,
Hey,
I
whoa. I got this.
push
I
the
got this.
beans the whole time.
I got this. Del Fargus. If you're running a proper antenna installation for the frequency that you are transmitting on, you have no problems. It sounds like somebody had an issue there.
Let me tell you what I did at Frequency Frenzy's FT8 poker last week, because I got tired of trying 10 watts.
1500.
I turned on the amp.
Poker will make you do dumb things.
I ran 400 watts. So I tried 400 watts just to see if it got me better cards, and it didn't.
Was it just 400?
Yeah, I only have a 500 watt amp.
Hold on. It was 400 watts into what, and then into what, and then into what though?
400 watts.
Let's start at the back of the amp.
I got the watt SWR meter, the tuner, and a choke, and the radio and the antenna.
So whatever happened to the concept, it just used.
I feel like we skipped over that transmission.
It has to. The whole thing with this amp is it has to be below 2.4, or it shuts itself off. It won't let it overload.
So, what do y'all think about APRS? Full 50 watts?
100.
APRS?
100.
Go on.
100.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Michael, APRS on
2 meter.
On 2 meter.
What?
Push the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so local town coverage could be probably 10 watts. I mean, we're just trying to break squelch, right, Michael? And this is all FM, right?
This is my thought as far as running a Skywarn session.
Okay.
There's no need to go above 20. We got plenty.
What did I say? 10?
Yeah, 20 is ideal because the noise floor jumps huge during.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't hook an amp to it.
I don't.
D has it. D has it. There's your answer. There.
I don't see the point of
That's true, D.
overpowering everybody else to where we can only see your station and nobody else in the county.
True.
That's just my thought.
APRS lid.
20.
Hold on. What's the ceiling of this theoretical question, though, Michael? Like, what kind of power ceiling is in this question?
There's no need to go high power.
You wouldn't want to use your full 50 watts.
20.
You're right.
What is high power at 2 meters, though?
50.
Most radios is 50. For radios that have built-in APRS, 50.
Okay. All right.
True.
So we're only talking about like a 1 to 2 scale here. So you're basically telling everybody to dial it back 50%?
Dial to 20 watts. That's all
Perfect.
I'm asking.
Sure.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking because
I mean, you also got to look at
what's
you got
the
HTs that only
disadvantage?
run 5 rods.
Yeah.
Is that the problem? Is front end overloading?
no, the problem is trying to get everybody in there. When we run a Skywarn session, we're using GR Level 3 software.
I see what you're saying.
It's stepping on the other signals.
Phantom coverage.
I can't see everybody if you're stopping everybody else out.
Yeah.
So Michael, what you're saying is when I finally come through the area, I should not use my 100-watt APRS rig that I have in the vehicle.
Yeah. Let's take it down just a little bit. And plus, we have APRS on 3.9. We also have APRS on 3.4.
K-murder money.
Robust.
K-murder money. We got to remember that, Doug.
Yep.
So that's just one of my soapboxes, at least in our county, because we have such a robust infrastructure.
Yeah.
There's no.
But how many people actually use a handheld during that time instead of their mobile rig?
We discourage it.
I'm always on mobile, so I don't know if I'm putting out medium or high power. I don't know, 20 or 50. I don't know.
And we have a voter system or a remote station system that's very robust as well. I think there's 8 sites throughout the county and just outside the county. We have one that's on 1,700-foot mark of the county, just north of us. But whenever the storms come in, that noise floor comes in with us with the storms, and
yep.
We'll take a handheld report, but my goodness, it's like, hey, I need a relay station because it gets so noisy sometimes.
And this is why I'm looking for a crossband repeat radio.
Well, mind you, on crossband repeat radios too, it doesn't function like your normal radio.
Correct.
When you key down, you need to give it 2 or 3 seconds before you start saying anything after you key down, because it takes time for all that to link up. So
you guys got to remember, I've bought a lot of older equipment except for my G90. So like I'm using a Kenwood 733A, which has crossband repeat, which I have used already in an Aries exercise, which works great. Don't get me wrong. But I'm looking to get rid of that, bring that into the shack, so to speak, bring it inside, because it sits in a cold car all the time. And, well, it doesn't always want to work properly in this lovely Wisconsin weather that we have. So,
well, another thing we do, because we are so saturated with APRS, we have a tag, and it's if you put it on the APRS comment field, when it beacons, the beacon comment field, put exclamation DCARES for Denton County Amateur Radio Emergency Service. When you put that on there, we put a filter on when we're running GR level 3, and that's all we see. We don't see anybody else's APRS signals on there. So we could say, hey, K5VOP, what do you see to the northwest of you, about 2 miles? And he can report what he sees, because I can see it on the radar. So,
I am unable to get another Discord link. It keeps giving me the stupid click the button text. I can't copy it. If one of you guys can pull that out at some point. Let me go to this real quick, guys, and just show you here on the. Oops. Let me move my big head. So if you're looking here, I've added Pimp My Shack. There's targeted comms channel here. Okay. So put in stuff. If you are somebody who wants, maybe we can, if you're out of state, out of Texas, maybe we can find other people that can come together and say, hey, let's help them do this. It might be climbing a tower, or whatever, like Dawn is needing here in Texas. Where was the other one? I created it. I don't see it. The first one is topics. If you got a topic you want to talk about, post it in the Ragchew
give me a second.
topics.
I'll drop the link. Give me a second. I'll drop the link.
But Pimp My Shack, drop comments, shack ideas, targeted comms. This is where we're going to continue to compile a group of people that want to do this, and then we'll start making a plan. That's it. So, it's not a real busy Discord. It's nothing like the other guys' Discord, Ham Jazz and 2.0 and Toads and stuff. And I don't need it to be. This is just a few things that I want to try to maintain as targeted comms, some topics for each week. And what's happened tonight, to be honest, is kind of what I was hoping for the channel, was to create another space to come together and talk like this. And so it's been awesome.
Right. So the hardest part about ham radio is getting to the point where you can get to this level of rag chewing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we can just talk about ham radio here so much more efficiently.
Yeah. Well, this is how we do it whenever we've got all of our power and comms up. So with the targeted comms, see, if we could make it to where I can still QSO Ziggy at, from 11 to 3 on 20 meters, or I can QSO Matt or Chris or Frank on 40 meters at 9, or, it would be great. Now I can look at charts and I can try to figure out every day by day, but what would be cool is to have a group of people that are actively practicing it. And maybe at some point we'd live stream it and show each other QSOing each other and just show people, this is kind of what it's all about, is to get yourselves to where you can communicate with the same people you're communicating through the internet.
And I agree with you on that, Paul, because, Frank moves around the country, or moves around the western part of the United States much, and the rest of us are pretty much locked into our areas, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
but at least to make sure, hey, we hear weather going on over there. Is Matt okay over by him, or is Chris good over by him? I mean, Chris isn't that far away from me in all reality. You know, if he's down in Ohio or Indiana, but Matt's a good. I'm guessing, Matt, you're probably 1,700 miles away plus from eastern Wisconsin, roughly.
Yeah, probably about that.
Yeah. So I mean, and Ziggy's out in California, so him and Frank can.
What? No.
Aren't you guys close to each other?
Ziggy's the other way.
See, I was confused too, Ziggy. Everyone nobody knows where you. Nobody knows. I'm dying here.
I live in the DeSantis time zone.
DeSantis time zone.
Let's hear, Ziggy.
Okay.
You
Florida,
Ziggy, you
Florida,
got into
right? Florida.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Ziggy, so Ziggy, you got into the car crew and whatnot through Mike, right? KL4PDI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that for those that know KL4PDI, that's the link there. So yeah, Florida.
No.
And
However, it was because Mike was showing off my my toroid work. Is how that happened.
So I want to show you guys something funny. You see this train right here that's going by right here?
Double stacks.
Yeah. That's the same exact train right here. You
That's
see
a long
this?
train.
Yeah.
There's an Amtrak.
It's over.
Is that an Amtrak?
Can you slow
No,
down? I'm trying to read the graffiti on every car.
That's BNSF. And let's see here. That train, I just checked the system. It's measuring out at 1 3/4 mile in length.
Dang.
How many engines is that?
There were 4 or 5 up front.
Good Lord.
And we have yet to see the rear of the train, so I don't know. I didn't go into details on the BN screen to see what the rear was like.
That's really
It'll
cool
have
how
73 on the back.
They'll sync together and they'll run with each other. It's kind of cool.
Hey,
Sure.
D joined.
Hey, dude. D, thanks, man.
What Ziggy got now?
Okay, Ziggy, what do you
Okay,
got?
Ziggy, next. Oh, I see an H sticker in there. That's cool.
Oh, yes.
I think you're
Ziggy.
muted. I think you're muted, Zig.
Yeah.
There you go.
So when you're trying to get the attention of a
think
big
you've shown that before.
channel name,
That's good.
you make something like this and you give it to
That's awesome.
Mike KO4PDI. I guarantee you will get a response. Isn't that
That's
great?
funny. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
What are you using for a box? An electrical box?
Oh yeah, these are Carlons. Carlons are my favorite. They're $10 a box retail. You can get them about $4 a box if you buy them by the 100. Which, anyway. But what I love about the Carlon box is the wall thickness, right? So I like to make these for in-fed half waves, right? And so I like to pull the dog shit, out of these things. Like I have a cinder block on each side, so I have roughly like, what's that, 30 pounds of pulling force? No, a cinder block's more than 15 pounds. Anyway, and static, right? Up there being pulled ridiculously tight for the highest, most horizontal line possible. And these Carlon boxes, they'll put up with it for over 2 years of high taut stress. As long as you put like a thick washer on the inside to pull against as much material as you can, you can stress these things with almost 50 pounds of force 24/7.
And do you have a clear lid for that one?
I make the clear lids for them, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at this other camera real quick. There's 4 engines in the middle, nothing on the rear.
In the middle.
So 5 engines up front, 4 in the middle.
What's it hauling? Oh, just never mind.
Yeah, double stack. So going to the POTA, that was the Los Angeles Hobart train. So it's going to Hobart terminal to get loaded onto container ships to head back to everyone's favorite manufacturing country.
I was going to say there's muscle car guys in every
Canada?
industry.
Both
Sure,
both
Paul,
in country.
sure.
How many of
both
these
end
engines
come
can we? How many of these engines can we strap together and tear? How fast can you accelerate on one of those, Frank? What's your 0 to 60 time?
We're allowed to get to 60.
I call next question. I want you to answer that one.
Siggy, a fully loaded train, it'll take us over 2 miles to get up to track speed, which is about 50 miles an hour in most places. There are some areas we can go to 70, but that's it. But the average run is 50.
I'm talking about if we just took that engine, put it down.
Just one engine. Just
What if
one
you're
engine.
going downhill?
It's one engine alone.
You said fully loaded.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about fully loaded. I want to spin tires.
You're still looking at 1.5 miles.
He wants to smoke the steel on steel.
Yeah, they don't load up very fast.
So real quick, I do want to offload this about those engines, about their extreme inefficiency, but also at the same time their maximal efficiency. You know what I'm talking about, Frank? Okay, so this is a really awful topic, right? So what do we have, Frank? We've got a diesel powering a generator, powering an inverter, and then powering a motor. Is that how that works? Right.
Pretty
and so
much.
the loss is above 80% front to back.
It comes in at 86% loss.
I was so close. Yeah.
What's the trade-off for that?
The most efficiency out of anything we have on the planet.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How does that work?
You can move the most cargo across the country.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, Dodge is coming out with their own little locomotive for a pickup truck now. It's an engine running a generator that helps keep the battery charged, but the engine's not connected to the transmission whatsoever.
At all. There is no mechanical connection. So you can be sitting dead on the side of the road with running AC and tunes, but your inverter to your motors got a code.
Nope,
It's fried.
not for me.
Yeah,
Paul, what was your
I thought
question?
if they did a diesel engine, that would have been really cool. You know?
Okay, here's my question. You said 2 engines in the middle. How many engineers are on that 4-engine train?
Well, they don't need anybody on them, right? Because they're all digitally hooked up.
Are they
Uh-huh.
connected?
Oh,
Are they linked? Oh, okay, so you do it with what, like a PlayStation controller from the front?
No.
No,
It-
no.
It's all
Auto magic, right? Frank?
controlled with
Wow.
Windows NT.
So what you're saying is this is one of the first
Yeah, pretty
jobs
much.
AI is going
It's,
to take over?
Chris's eyebrows just went way up.
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Mine did too.
Everybody's like,
Pretty
oh my
much.
gosh,
I mean,
not Linux, not Unix.
So basically, what I just heard. No, this is beautiful, right? Because
went
NT
to
was
Vista.
rock solid as long as you didn't connect it to the internet, and I'm sure these things are not connected to any kind of.
Well, exactly, but you can't
Right.
Now-
connect it to the internet.
Hold on. Can we just appreciate the fluff for
there
a
we
minute?
go.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
Gotta
I need
have
a-
the fluff.
Oh, it
as-
is a dog. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Paul, all
Yeah.
the frequencies, actually, all the controls
Mhm.
are over RF, believe it or not.
Wait,
I know, and, like,
let me get
isn't
this
it, like,
down. What's the
100
frequency and what's the
I think
PIN
it-
code to access? What'd you say? Go ahead.
Isn't it in the
Wait a minute.
2-meter band area, Frank? I've seen these
No,
Yagis.
it's UHF.
Hmm.
It's actually
Huh.
UHF. And
So
if you go to Signal Wiki, they even have it there.
Well, I mean, they should.
452-9375 is
Oh,
the
wow.
head end, and 457-9375 is the rear end. It's using
No, go up.
FSK at 8K.
Let's see that picture.
So someone could.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Frank. Press the play button
Oh,
underneath.
will it make a sound?
Yeah. We've got FSK on file underneath that. Scroll down, Frank.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, let me-
audio sample.
Let's see if
It's
this
all
will
of
play.
0
fine.
seconds long.
Yeah.
You guys hearing that?
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like my
Short burst.
Winlink.
sounds almost like packet.
Pretty much. So that is exactly
Or
what
chirp.
it sounds like whenever. So say the engineer goes from notch 1 to notch 2 to go a little faster. We go notch 1, notch 2. all the other engines in the consist will receive that over RF, and they'll go from notch 1 to notch 2. Same with the braking and all of that.
That sounds
It's all
Encryption, I hope.
that sound made me think that's what the audio version is of when I put a 9-volt on my tongue, the feeling. That's the audio.
Okay, so this is going to age me a little bit here. Who remembers MDT, Mobile Data Terminal Monitor, the program, where you could listen to the pages?
Frank, you're not that old.
Yeah,
he wants to be that old. Let's do an echo check, everybody.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna
definitely
mute my
Everybody
mic.
get their headsets on?
No,
It's
okay.
probably Frank's.
Yeah. See, that's what I get for turning on the audio for the. Okay, now it should be better. Anyway, MDT Monitor. They repurposed that to another program called EOT Monitor, which you can go in to that frequency and decode what is being sent. Now it's just data bits, so you just get data bits coming back, but the data bits mean something. Depending upon where you're at, what railroad you're on, you can see, Union Pacific 2536 is in your area because it will decode the engine ID because it's that much is decodable.
Yeah.
So EOT Mon, M-O-N. It's a nifty little program.
Eotman.
And you just put it to 452, 43, some whatever it was. I remember and then forget those frequencies because they don't matter to me. 2 meter FM is what we're on for voice.
I'll listen in, and I was riding Amtrak, and the conductors would tell me when they changed frequencies. So that was kind of cool because they knew I was listening in.
Well, that's on Amtrak because the conductor's technically in the cars with the passengers and the engineers up front. They're supposed, say you're going from channel 30 to channel 36. The engineer gets on the radio, let's roll them to 36, and conductor comes back, roll them, and then they switch over to 36. So that's when it's time to switch over.
Got another fuzzy.
I thought I saw a kitty. I thought I saw a kitty.
No.
Guys, we're approaching a couple hours here.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, it's a standard stream with me and Paul.
Yeah,
Standard stream.
When Ziggy and I get together, we're going to hit 3 pretty much every time. So let's shut it down. And
Douglas.
We're going to go in order that I'm assuming we all seem. We're going to go across the top, down the middle, and then to Ziggy. If you have anything about your channel or anything you want to say, let's close it out. We'll start with Michael and then go to Frank.
Well, had nothing to this week. Taking a break, taking care of some legal stuff. My next video will probably be, hopefully it'll be done this week. Will probably be what's been happening with my life personally. And we'll be switching gears, getting out in life again, start traveling, start exploring places. So,
yeah, Michael's is called Getting Out in Life, and the channel is what it is. A lot of it's sometimes radio stuff. We did an RV show once, and at some point he's hoping to get out on some wheels and really get out in life and do some videos from wherever he can drive to. So that's going to be cool.
I'll be taking my gear with me. So,
all right, Frank.
All right. Well, most of you guys already know me, but for those that don't, I'm Frank, KG6NLW, Ham Radio Wilderness, and I am 1,239. That's what. I don't math on stream. That's just a smidge over 400 in the last 3 days.
Something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I reached my goal and then some. I'm going to have a lot of fun stuff coming up on. I'm just going to leave that up there in case somebody wants to be funny.
Your OnlyHams account bleed over is working out for you.
That's like a 50% increase.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah. I have a lot of fun streams coming up every Thursday at 10 Central. I go live with the NorCal SwapNet. Yeah, 4 or 5. The Turkish fembots. Yeah, well, if you didn't watch Jason's stream, you're not going to get it. So, Thursday at 10 Central, because I'm on Pacific time. Sorry, guys, can't help it. We have the NorCal Swap Net at 8 p.m. Pacific, which is 10 Central. The first Friday of each month, I am getting back to my Q and AMA, and I think I know who I'm going to have on for January. The second and fourth Fridays, I have my CQ chit chat. So we'll see what happens from there. With that, Paul.
Yes, Matt. I don't know your channel, so let us know.
All right. Well, I am Matt, KA2 AUB's World. We, with my channel, we basically delve into a little bit of amateur radio, and I'm in the process of turning a smaller school bus into a MCOM vehicle. So,
nice.
Now that's cool.
That is cool.
That part's on hold because it's winter in northern New York, and I'm not going out there when it's below zero or even freezing. But coming up, I got inspired from one of the past live streams. I'm going to do a video on how to become a radio merit badge counselor for Scouting America.
Very cool.
I did that for a few years. It's
we
fun.
can inspire some more youth. And then as soon as the other radio comes in, I'm going to do an everyday ham kind of review of the N76. And I got a mystery box from TID Radio.
Oh, cool.
So,
very cool.
Nice.
Hopefully,
23, 20. How many viewers do we got total? Where's my stupid screen?
23 on YouTube.
Okay, 23 YouTubers. Guys, click the link and go subscribe. It's simple. How can you not want to watch him convert that bus?
I think I'm already.
I'm all about.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of fun plans. I've got the converters to go from 12 volts to 5 volts.
Mhm.
So basically, I can set up a Raspberry Pi for digital communications right in the bus.
There you go.
So,
all right.
sorts of fun stuff coming.
Thanks for joining, Matt. That was I'm on your sub now as well. Chris, Radio and Life.
As soon as I get to 100, we will be.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, I was at 12.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see.
Double digits.
You better go check.
This year at 39.
I think I'm now at 37 or something like that. So it's not a big deal.
I'm your 39 subscriber.
I'm just basically doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a lot of radio stuff, and just normal life stuff. I'm going through divorce right now, so that's the fun stuff. And when I got in the radio, that's what happens, I guess. But my 10-year-old son's really active with me on the local repeaters with GMRS, so I'm doing a little bit of that too. So I mean, I'm including all of it as much as possible.
Awesome, yeah, that's good.
With and I'm trying to get my parents into using GMRS for another emergency thing, and I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I'm always worried about the emergency communication side of everything, along with making sure we have food in our house, so to speak. So it's just going to be a little bit of that and a little bit of this. I like Matt's idea of converting a bus. I mean, heck, if I had the place to do that, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
All
it
right.
shows you up to 40 subs, Chris.
Thanks for joining, Chris.
Thanks.
Tech Chris.
Howdy. So I don't have any videos. This is going to be my year to do it, I think.
It better be, because you've said that before.
I know.
Yeah, Chris, we've been waiting patiently.
You want to see the math that I have to do in my classes?
No, I don't like math.
We don't talk about math.
Sorry, I gotta interrupt, Chris.
Okay.
How do you have a 1 million sub facade behind you with such a beautiful looking camera, and then you don't have a?
I know he's said that a handful of times,
right?
Ziggy.
He looks like a pro. He looks like
let's just
top tier.
Yes,
Look at this.
he does.
This
leaving
is
it all on the
top
table.
level
Yeah.
stuff here,
Yeah.
right here.
Tritone lighting.
Chris just like basks in excellence,
Yeah.
like all the time.
I strive.
I have to hide behind me with the green screen, so.
I don't even hide it. You guys want to see a shack? I will show you what a real shack looks like all the time.
Pimp My
Okay,
Shack,
this
season
is a
1.
real shack.
Oh, see keyboard back there.
You don't see all the other stuff that's around here, though, either.
All right, Chris. Well,
But,
we will patiently wait for your techie, I'm sure, techie type videos.
I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to make. Once it warms up, I do some antennas. I've got some just whole bunches of different projects. Probably going to be doing some mesh-tastic stuff. And
shack looks. I can't see it.
Reticulum.
Looks like your garage.
Has anybody seen Reticulum yet?
I don't know what is that a movie?
No, it's Mesh-tastic Killer.
Oh.
It can do pictures, it can do voice, and you can do a web page.
Okay. Sounds like a Ragchew topic.
Yeah.
I think I saw you mention that with Josh last night, right?
I just kind of been tossing it
Very
out.
cool.
That's awesome, Michael.
Trying to build a man-pack rig with like an FT 6000. Probably going to work on that here soon. I got to find one.
Record all that stuff, man. Put it together and post
Trust me, I am. Wanting to do a ham pie server type thing. Something along those lines. But yeah, lots of stuff. So hopefully with my newfound time with not being in school here soon, then I can start hitting it.
All right, you've gotten rid of all excuses. Now you're telling us you have all this time, so.
And it's on video, so you can't go back on it.
It's recorded.
I know.
It's recorded until YouTube cancels me and deletes my channel.
Right.
All right. Well, Ziggy, you're up last here, buddy. What you got going on?
My son made this for me just out of the blue today. That was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wow.
Let's talk about my elephant in the room here, guys. I made somebody cough. Somebody cough. I heard it. Somebody lost it.
Yes, you
I
did.
want to talk about how cheap this stuff is. 10 cents a foot, right? And it has better loss characteristics almost to that of LMR 400. So let's digest that for a minute. I have some 213 somewhere. Look, this is 213.
I have some 213, yeah.
Right. Look at this 75 ohm in comparison. This little stuff has less loss than this crap. This is like $1 something a foot. This is 10 cents a foot. This is better than this.
Well, you need to teach us all how to use it.
If you just use your brain, and if you can use a rig expert or a nano VNA, you can make this stuff work for you, and you can make your radio fall to 50 ohms, guaranteed. It doesn't matter if your antenna's 50 ohms or 75 ohms. You can make it fall. You can make it work. It's great. I can't imagine spending so much money on 50 ohm coax anymore. The trade-off is power, and the limit is about 700-800 watts. I only operate 100 watts, so why? Why bother?
Well,
You can do
I
it,
think
guys.
you need to be showing some videos on how to do all that stuff so that we can
I know.
save money.
It's
Or live
Yeah,
stream
I
it.
have.
Live stream
I can pull 100 feet of that in a heartbeat out of my house. So you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
My
and
whole
if you
house is wired with that, and I don't
So
even use
get-
it.
So get Sim NEC, and I've got a video on how to do what I do with it, and it'll give you a rough idea. Cut it a couple feet longer. I guarantee you, it's going to blow your socks off.
You know how much I've thrown away?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm picking up tomorrow? I'm picking up a 500-foot spool for $20 on a marketplace.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
so Ziggy, what you're saying is all of us get 50 feet each, right?
He has to
Help
think
me
about
out,
it.
Frank. Help
How
me
many
out,
beers
Frank.
did he have?
Sorry about- No. What do you mean, Frank? I'm trying to figure it out.
That's only 300 feet between the 6 of us because you get to keep the other 200 feet.
He's trying to get free coaxed, Ziggy.
Frank, you got me doing math that's not working.
He's trying to abuse the
lady
alcohol in your brain.
Well, it is tomorrow for you, so I understand why.
Oh yeah, it's 11:42 here, Central.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I was really hoping you were like,
Hey,
Tell
anything
me
to save
something.
money? That sounds like a great thing for especially new hams or hams that you know.
Right.
Yeah.
A broke ham. He's.
Hold on. They
I
don't-
kind of thought
they
he'd come
don't-
on tonight.
they don't make and sell these for no reason, okay? These don't
Mhm.
exist because I'm alive. Right?
Interesting.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
So Ziggy, you'll have to pick
What?
this up another time. But Dell says I'm interested. You can tune and adapt TV coax, manual or auto tuner.
No, you can length tune your coax to fall to 50 ohms wherever you want it to. It's really easy.
So
Really
subscribe to
easy.
Ziggy's channel.
So it's
Yeah,
wired
he's
throughout my
out
house.
there.
Yeah.
Can I just like hook a radio
Yeah.
up and then like hook up an antenna outside my house?
No.
'Cause that would be cool.
It can't be bonded to your house system. I'm sorry.
'Cause there'd be a lot
Just
of
a
people
dirt-
that would be
Chris?
like, why don't you have a shack in your house?
Just go
Yeah.
watch the videos.
Yeah.
I
He's.
try. It's really simple to me only because I accidentally discovered it, and then I discovered that we've been doing this. This is old stuff. This is just old stuff I've dug up, and we've since in the modern ham community have forgotten this. How to impedance match
Yep.
all the way down to your feed line.
Yeah.
So
That used to be the only way that they could tune antennas back in the day, was impedance matching the feed line.
So I just want to throw this out here real quick, and then Paul, you can do whatever
But I'm
for
done.
the end here. Thank you, Ed, Matt, for the new membership. Miss Black Irish 7 for the 5 gifted memberships. Tank Radio for the 5 gifted memberships. Black Irish for the $3 super sticker. Phil for the $5 super chat. Dawn for the 10 gifted memberships, and D for becoming a new member.
Yeah, that's amazing, guys. Thanks,
Good
everyone.
job, D.
And Jason and Tank for sending people over.
That was
Yep.
great.
Well, I will say this. That was sort of thanks to me. I budged Jason about that for
Yeah,
in
that's
the back
nice.
room.
I know, Frank. You always got everybody's back.
I try.
All right.
Yeah.
I just got a Google message from the Google Home here. Ask my wife asking, "Are you coming to bed soon?" She did.
Oh.
75,
Yeah.
everybody.
73, y'all.
All right, guys. Thanks, everyone. This is what it's about. You want to get on? Everyone's welcome to come back to Ragchew Crew, and we'll have fun again. Thanks, guys. It was great. We got a 26-second outro, and then the live stream will be over. 73s. Take care, everybody.
73s.
73, everybody.
73.